On the tubes.
Not the tubes.
On the tubes.
Tubes.
On the tubes. All right.
Why do I feel taller? Oh, that's why.
That's why.
I shrunk.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So can I be like even more taller? Just be like, hello. Oh, wait, you can see my snackies. I have a roll. Hello, I am in charge now. No, now you can see everything. I didn't clean my room.
The stream. It's fine.
I didn't clean my room. Don't do that.
I did.
Good job. See, we should just do yours. You can show off your nice clean room.
It's so funny. So here, I am actually gonna like. So see, Nova's like right here.
Yeah.
And she's only okay because Apollo has a bully stick and he's leaving her completely alone. And so she's just like, I'm just gonna keep sleeping on the bed.
That's funny.
And every time he'll jump up on the bed and she'll hiss at him, but that's the extent of it. That's it.
That's funny. I'm gonna put this back so we're more. Because I mean, yes, I am taller than you, but there you go.
Oh my god.
I'm annoyed. My chair has created a groove in, you know, those like plastic mats you put on the carpet so your rolling chairs don't mess up the carpet. I
do not use them, but yes.
I've created a slight dent, so my chair just automatically like I can go in a spot and then it just automatically like goes to it. But it's not close like I like my chair to be. Not that I can go close enough because the armrest is too tall. So
That's okay because this carpet is atrocious and Apollo's already ripped it to pieces anyway because Apollo is the most destructive of dogs.
Apollo the Destroyer.
Apollo the Destroyer. Ugh. He's not the god of the sun, he's a god of war.
Water this carpet.
And everything else. There's a reason his toys are only bones.
Apollo the Destroyer.
Oh my god.
Oh, I knew I forgot something. Silly little dragon.
Oh, your dragon with the googly eyes.
I almost bought another one of these, but I'm like, I only really like him during our streams. Otherwise, he's just kind of being in the way. Because like he's meant to be a fidget thing, but he's a little bit too pokey to be a fidget thing. Gotcha. It's like you can kind of play with him, but it's like,
I see. I love how, I mean, it's the same as like literally every stream we've ever done. But, you know, I love how we just like.
You don't need to know who we are.
No. Well, I'm waiting, you know, we got to wait for people to start showing up, even though like only the same people ever show up to us.
You know what? We have diehard fans, and that's the important part.
Diehard fans.
We have diehard fans.
Except for Zilla. Zilla's not my fan. Zilla just kind of hates me.
Zilla is your arch nemesis.
Yeah. Look who got a hold of my pop filter.
I wonder who could that be? It was Erwin, wasn't it?
Absolutely, it was Erwin.
All that fur and giant bite marks. Yeah, that's definitely Erwin.
Definitely Erwin. So he was very, very happy when I brought him his food today because I went grocery shopping and I got him his roaches for the week and I got him some fresh greens. Ooh. And I dropped in his fresh greens. He was like, sure, I'll eat those later when I'm like hungry. And then I start putting in the roaches. He was like, and he like crazy and ate them.
Excited. So excited.
Oh my God, Britt, can you go one day without thinking about me? Gosh, you're so obsessed. I am obsessed with you, Zilla.
Hey, Zilla. Oh, wait, no. It's Brilla.
Brilla.
Brilla. Sup, Brilla?
Our first fan. Not our number one fan, just our first one showing up today.
We don't have a number one fan. Oh, wait, no, we do. You know who our number one fan is?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Who has a castle today. Okay.
He has conquered a castle today. He's been very busy.
I'm glad we checked in with Van Gogh.
Always got to check in with Van Gogh.
Well,
I don't know why it looks crooked.
I'm really distracted today because I have our stream on this screen on YouTube and I have it on StreamYard on this screen, and it's delayed on YouTube, which I know it's delayed on YouTube, but still. You're still doing this on YouTube?
I always have the other because I'm fancy. I got 3 monitors. So I've got this one is the thing, and then we're over there, and then there's actually nothing on my vertical monitor right now.
I'm thinking about doing a vertical monitor somewhere, somehow, someday, maybe.
I really like mine. I meant to do it for like the streams that I used to do. I was going to put the chat on it, but I've discovered I look for the chat on the left now, so I'd have to.
What more important things do you have to do, Brilla? Come on now.
Things to do that are more
Our
important.
stream.
We are the important.
And you've known about our stream for a month.
Right? Planning, Brilla. Planning. We plan to be here. Albeit it was supposed to be on Saturday.
Yeah, we had to switch it to Sunday.
Because I am interim GMing right now.
Hooray.
Well,
I don't have to worry about weekends.
Kind of, sort of. Like, current GM boss man won't actually be leaving until the end of the month, but I figured I may as well adjust. Because he's got... I did come up with one, yeah. I did,
actually. Might be the only goal that I managed to actually successfully complete.
No.
I'm hoping the other one will be complete today. That's the goal.
You were working on it.
I am actively. Well, not this right this second, but it's literally still up on my computer right now.
That's funny. Mine's on my laptop, so my laptop is on the floor.
See, I put mine in the cloud so I can work on it on any computer I want.
I was going to, so I was thinking, because I've got software on Steam, and I've got it on both desktop and the thing, and it's got the cloud, so you could like go back and forth and stuff. But I get so distracted on my desktop. So laptop is for writing and watching anime, and desktop is for everything else.
Yeah, the laptop is for writing, taking places that I, like, for example, I'm not going to lug my desktop with me to Texas.
Why not?
I mean, but so I'll bring my laptop with me. And of course, like the desktop is only for The Sims, or not only for The Sims, but I can only play The Sims on the desktop. I have tried on my laptop, and I do not like trackpads for The Sims, and also The Sims is just too big of a game. I know, and I have a wireless mouse, but I ended up using it for work.
The issue with the wireless mouse and the laptop is it's a laptop, so I always have to like configure something for the mouse to wiggle on.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just easier to just play The Sims on my desktop. Since I have to be at a desk anyway, I may as well be on my desktop with a nice big screen.
Right.
So what did you buy from the Steam sale, Kay?
So I have some rhythm games, and the DLC I didn't have was on sale, so I bought all the DLC that I didn't have. I haven't bought an actual like standalone game, but I've been debating about a few. So
like The Sims.
No, I got that for free when they had it for free that one time, and I haven't played it.
Well, you should.
I
I can show you some fun mods. Not safe for work mods.
Those are fun.
What my Sims game is in? Adult stuff.
Don't
Never
be
once.
silly.
Never
Be
once.
silly.
No. I don't do that on the
No, of
Sims.
course not. Why would you do that?
It was funny when I first played so they introduced the concept of woohooing in The Sims 2. So, like, I mean, technically it was in The Sims 1, but I didn't have that expansion pack that had this, like, vibrating bed. Anyway.
I'm sorry, that delayed in my ear. What?
So, The Sims do something called woohoo, which is
I know that, yeah.
okay. In The Sims 1, they had, like, this vibrating bed, and that was, like, the very first thing that they would woohoo in back in The Sims 1. I didn't have that expansion pack, so I didn't know what woohoo was until I got Sims 2, and here I am, a teenager playing with one of the pre-made, families, an older couple, and I'm like, "What does woohoo mean?" Mind you, still very deep in purity culture.
Oh, no. Were you just morbidly watching?
I was like, "Oh, no. I shouldn't look at that." And then, yeah, and cut to today where I literally have a not safe for work mod that I don't woohoo anymore, I'll tell you that. It's a lot more graphic than what happens in woohooing.
It's a lot of woohoo.
I'm always like, "That doesn't look comfortable."
It's a video game, it's unrealistic anyway.
Yeah.
I just realized my monitor is, like, reflecting on the TV. So now I wanna put something funny on the monitor. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just throw. You're calling the Pope? Joke's
Aw.
on you. He does it too.
Yes, the Pope plays The Sims 4 with the Wicked Whims mod.
You never know what he does in his free time.
I mean, I could see this Pope doing that, though. I could absolutely see this Pope doing that. Any
This
other
Pope
Pope
is
prior to him? No.
Oh, no.
This
100%
Pope?
no.
Abso-friggin-lutely.
This Pope is wild.
This Pope is the best Pope we've had. I mean, not we, 'cause I'm not Catholic, but I'm Norwegian, which means I'm Lutheran. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It's funny. I'm distracted. Hello. Hi.
We just gotta get most of our ADHD-ness out, and then we can proceed, you know?
I
So
don't think most of it goes out. I think it just slowly trickles out.
There. So I went to the eye doctor today.
How'd that go?
Well, I was told yet again that I have very healthy eyes for somebody who's nearly 40.
Good for you. My doctor keeps saying, "Well, come back in a year so we can make sure you don't have glaucoma. Come back in a year just so we can make sure." Because I already have, like, high eye pressure for some reason,
Oh,
so
good.
and we've got, like, it in the family, so it's like, "Oh, try."
Love that for you.
It's great.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because he's like, yeah, or the doctor today had it was a girl, but oh, the dog is done with his bully stick and is now torturing the cat.
That seems about right.
Yeah. Where is you cannot have finished your bully stick. You don't finish them that fast anymore. Where the heck is the rest of it? Did you seriously finish it that fast?
He was like, "I speed ran it, mama."
That's insane. It's wild. No, leave my stuff alone. I might have to go find him something because I did not expect him to finish that. He's literally the last like 3 or 4 bully sticks I've gotten him has taken him a full day. If he really finished it that fast, you're wild, dog. That's crazy.
Maybe he just set it down. He's like, I want to be annoying now.
Yeah, he does do that, but I'm not seeing it. Where's your bully stick? Do not even think about pouncing on the cat. The cat is not your bully stick, I promise. The cat looks very irritated right now. You have a cow.
Moo.
A gay cow.
Of course I do. I love the tags. So they've got like name tags.
This is what's happening right now. Cat gave up. Cat's like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Do. Who says we're messing with the Wu-Tang Clan?
The gay cow can stay.
Yes.
But I
We're very happy. Very happy.
Here, we'll grab your toys. Yes, if I put, that's fine. Boom. Tire. Ready? Come.
Let's play the game of how much stuff can I put on my microphone?
No. Do not. I'm going to play the game of how long can I go without yelling at my dog for trying to tear things apart.
You're speed running it right now.
For real.
Ta-da! The cow is the best cow.
All right, reset the timer. Let's see how long it goes
Tick, 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 tick.
before I yell at the dog again for tearing things apart.
It just reminds me of I was watching Bluey episodes last night. So Bingo, the youngest one, was like, Mom, you have to time me. So of course she does the imaginary, time watch. So tick, 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 tick. So when you said, all right, reset the timer, that's all I could think of was tick, 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 tick. That's funny.
All right, there, you can look outside. You want to go outside.
All right, everybody. I'm going to put together a little Lego minifigure while Brit's fighting with her dog. This one is appropriately a gamer. Very appropriate. Let's see if I can do this before she gets back. Nope, I failed. I have betrayed everybody. My speedrunning skills have failed us all.
So this microphone still isn't working. I'm really cranky about it.
You should punish it. Put it in timeout.
I wish that worked.
It might work. You never know.
I don't want to go back to work tomorrow.
I never want to go back to work.
I don't either. Is 37 too young to retire?
Not if you got the funds.
I don't.
Then yes, it's too young.
Can't I just be given money? I need
No.
a sugar daddy. That's what I need.
Well, go find you one.
I've tried looking. Turns out sugar daddies want pretty girls. Oops.
You know what? Fooey on them. You know what you are to me? The winner.
Oh my God. Anyway.
You have to mentally prepare yourself for all of the puns.
No thanks.
You're gonna have to because it's gonna happen.
I don't want it.
It's too late now.
And
You signed up for yourself on this by becoming my friend. So it's all on you.
oh, Lord. 30 more seconds and then we've done our 20 minutes of nonsense because it's that well. That stream is that well organized.
I have timed our ADHD moments.
Says the person who forgot I had to invite you to the stream.
Well, I kept one because, like, You sent me the snap, and I was like, is she gonna invite me?
And I'm sitting there being like, I'm watching like a YouTube video on this screen and like looking every once in a while to see you, like to see if you've popped up yet. I'm like, where are they? Like, where, what? They're never this late. Like, we're always like here like 10 minutes early and we chat until it's time to go live. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I got your snap and it was like, you invite me. And I was like, oops, that's on me. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm just a stupid person.
You know, if you don't want me to co-host, that's fine. Just tell it to me. Then I'll stream a video game and make everybody come to my Twitch.
The dog hath returned. The dog hath returned from the cold outdoors of Minnesota.
Woof woof.
Because Minnesota has decided to be cold spring today, not hot spring today.
Hot Springs? That's a place. It is cold and rainy. And by cold, I mean it's cool. And by cool, I mean it's 60.
I think we're still below freezing right now.
Ew.
It's supposed to snow again. Let me see. Yeah, 28 degrees.
Snow.
On Thursday, 70% chance.
We're supposed to get rain, I think, that day. You get rain, I get snow. Rain, snow, snow, rain.
For 2 seconds, would you not be
Pen,
like...
pineapple, apple, pen.
Was that loud?
It was a smack.
Hey, it flurried, Zilla, and it flurried this morning too. I don't count that as snow. I count that as flakes falling from the sky and doing nothing. Come on.
What do you consider snow?
Flakes falling from the flakes falling from the sky doing something.
Oh.
No, flurrying is not snow. They're little speckles, little tiny baby speckles of flakes. Exactly. You're gonna fall from the sky, at least do something. Chicken Little is quaking.
Quaking in his little boots. Oh, will you fit on my microphone? You'll probably be too big.
Aw, it's a hippie bear.
It's the new Peace Bear for their anniversary.
New? They make Beanie Babies again?
For their anniversary this year.
I can't fall back into that.
Don't do it. It is dangerous. They're super soft. You muted yourself. What did you do? The Peace Bear has power. Oh no.
I don't know what just happened.
Did you hit a shortcut key? A short key?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
But like all of a sudden my own voice came from my computer, but my microphone was muted. I was like, that was like the surprise. Would you not? Why? Why? That is my question for you. Why? Why do you like making my life miserable? What? Whoa!
Oh wait, cheek. 2 minutes.
Britt, the best friend of Chicken Little, until she traumatized the poor boy. That's what I do best. The traumatized traumatize.
They're really soft though, so they're very dangerous. I had to refrain, and I just only bought the one.
I have my Canada Bear somewhere. I've always had the Canada Bear. I think his name is Maple.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure. I just always called him my Canada Bear. And my grandma found him in storage and gave him to me when I was like, oh, I'm gonna move to Vancouver. And back in like you guys first started thinking about that in like 2007.
Like a zillion years ago.
Yeah. And I still would love to move there, but Canadian visas are not easy, and Vancouver is expensive. But I used to he used to be like a everywhere. I tried to make sure he was in the back of all my videos back in the really early days, somewhere behind me in all of my videos. Anyway, most of those videos are private now.
Yeah, most of my earlier stuff is private too.
Zilla, this is an every moment occurrence.
Like at least every hour on the hour. Ding dong.
Oh my
ding
goodness,
dong.
you have a lot of faith in my dog. The only time I'm not yelling at him is when I'm sleeping. And even then, like this morning, sometimes he's like, "Hey mom, I need to go potty." So not only did my rogue smart light turn on at midnight,
Oh no.
2, my dog was like, "Mom, I gotta go potty." I was like, so just I'm not sleeping tonight. Cool. Oh, and then I had sleep paralysis.
That's fun.
Great.
It's great. You were in the way, little guy.
All right.
Who are you?
I'm Britt.
Hi, Britt.
So yeah, I'm Britt. I write contemporary romance. I also am going to be writing young adult, specifically. I have a sci-fi series coming up that I'm sort of working on, and then a fantasy series that I'm less working on because fantasy intimidates me. Because I don't really read it or watch it.
It it is a lot. Even like reading and watching it, it's a lot.
Yeah. I still have not yet I mean, I know what it is, but I have not publicly announced my pseudonym for my young adult novels because I will be writing them under a pseudonym versus my real name, due to the fact that obviously contemporary romance tends to come with spicy stuff, and I want parents to know what is safe for their kids to read and what's not safe for their kids to read, so that I'm not subjecting children to things that they should not be subjected to.
True.
I mean,
You should read this author instead.
I was gonna say I have my book here too.
I had to like pull it from the pile in the other room. It's like, I need my fidget book. It's good for.
Yeah. I filmed a video, so it was over by my coffee table because I was like, I'm just gonna conveniently put it on my coffee table while I'm filming this video. That video will go up not next week, but the week after. It's my March video.
Hey.
And then I have a very special guest star for the 2 April videos.
You do?
Very special guest.
Oh my gosh.
In one of them, it's gonna be the sun. The literal sun is.
Well, how did you manage that?
I mean, you know what? I put in a good word with the moon. No.
But I didn't know the moon and the sun were like that.
Well, they will be on April 8th.
I wonder what's happening then.
Anyway, so now I'm Britt. I write contemporary romance. I will be writing sci-fi as well at a young adult level, as well as possible young adult romance stories too. I have a crazy dog that likes to burrow himself in my blankets for some oddball reason.
You know, same. It's too warm to burrow under a blanket, though.
Anyway, yeah, so that's me. Kay, while I go yell at my dog again, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Kay. I have Rainbow Cow. Also, I do write space opera fantasy horror. It is going to be a very long series, but it's going to be kind of like novella sized. So it's going to be easy to breeze through, probably, hopefully. If you enjoy it, please.
And if you don't, Kay will come after you.
That's where the horror part comes in. Yeah, nothing's published yet, so I don't get a fun thing to wave around like when we talk about Brit's book. But one day, someday. I don't know where the oh, it's over here actually. Wait, just kidding. It's a very limited edition.
Remember when we did that book cover reveal?
That was my favorite.
Rilla, are you saying that you're not going to enjoy Kay's book?
No, because it's going to have Dr. Pepper references and he's allergic to that. I'm going to make my dedication strictly thank you, Dr. Pepper, for keeping me awake.
It's pretty amazing how that happens, isn't it?
That's wild.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember when I first got my formatted book, because how many pages is my book? Because the actual book
You
is
are
like
allergic to it.
240 pages is what Deepwater is, and it would have been more pages had I chosen a normal book size. This is a bit big, but I actually like the size.
It's a good size.
Yeah, I like the size personally, but it's bigger than like your average contemporary romance. But yeah, because my original book is like 153 pages, like in the Word doc. Anyway.
I don't know how many pages mine is because it's one of those where it's one long ongoing page, so I have no earthly clue.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, that's me.
Fighting words, Brilla.
We're already fighting.
Fighting words.
Every Sunday we have a picnic duel. Oh, hey, Katie.
Hello. Sorry. Oof, the dog. Ugh. Why did you choose today to finish your bully stick in like 2 minutes?
To annoy you.
Clearly.
Does Apollo want the trophy?
Maybe.
Good job, Apollo. It is the most canon of lores. Lore cannon!
Shooting lore out of a cannon.
In style. That's the only way to do it.
All right. What did we accomplish since our last stream? Better be those goals.
What goals?
So my goals were to finish the second draft of Where the Vinyl Ends. I did not, but hopefully I'm at a place today. I'm at a place where I could theoretically finish it today, but oh, it's just the cat. Okay, that really scared me. There was a noise, and I think the cat's going after the crickets. Hold on.
Oh no.
Just leave my things alone for 2 seconds. What can I do for? There, they're going up on the fridge. You can't go up there because you're too afraid. Jumped up on my fridge one time and knocked over my Animorphs books, and ever since then she's like, no, the fridge.
That's funny. I was like, there's a story behind that.
Yes. So yeah. So what was I saying? I don't remember.
You were talking about the draft doing things.
Blah, blah. Oh, right. I'm at a position today where I might be able to finish today. If not, then I will definitely be able to finish by the end of next week or soon. You are exhausting me. I don't have the patience. Well, he's about to go back into his crate for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, it seems like he's pushing his luck at this point.
Really pushing his luck. If he wants freedom for the stream, he has got to behave.
Like, you behave or you crate.
But yeah. And then my other goal was to, as we both had, do ideas for the next stream. And I do have an idea for the next for my next one, or not my next book, but the short story. So if you weren't here for our last stream, Kay, me, Brilla, and our friend Dylan are going to do a short story anthology of horror. And my concept of it was take like actual horror concepts, but put them in a ridiculous scenario to make it funnier, like a horror comedy kind of thing. So I'm doing Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but in the form of the aliens. Now he has some of my clothes. How does this happen? How does this happen? All right. Hold please. Hold please. Hey, why don't you talk about your goals and I'll be right back.
We'll talk about mine. All right, cool. Hey everybody, I'm hijacking the stream. Please ignore the big mess. I didn't like clean, but it's fine. So my goal was to tweak the first draft of Book 0, Volume 1. And I did start doing that last night, but I did start doing it. So chapter 2 has been tweaked. I started chapter 1 and I was like, and then I skipped chapter 1 and went to chapter 2. So I've tweaked it. I've, made it a little better. Later in the book, though, I am like going to chop a significant thing and like extend something because the horror aspect didn't last as long as I would like it to have. So I'm going to extend it so you get spooked a little longer.
Scary.
Right? And speaking of spooked, I do have a story idea for our comedy horror anthology. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget because I had the idea like a week or so ago, and I think I put it in the group chat. And then I was like, I'm going to forget if I don't write this down. So I wrote it down.
Perfect.
Yes.
But yeah, so mine's basically Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but the aliens in question that are invading and snatching people's bodies are MLMs. So it's going to be a bunch of Huns that'll take over.
That's great.
Of MLM Huns.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Because, as a 30-something-year-old woman, I have been invited to a ton. It doesn't matter how many times, like on any of my social media platforms, that I'm like actively, publicly being like, you do realize like MLMs are predatory, right? Right? Like they don't work.
No.
They're not designed to make you money. They're designed to make you spend it.
Mm-hmm.
And I still, like, even just like a week ago, got invited to a party, and I was like, no. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. Multi-level marketing. The
pyramid schemes.
The legal pyramid schemes. Yes. Not boys love stuff. Promise. That I like. What are y'all's favorite horror books, stories, authors? I mean, I'm just gonna be basic and say Stephen King. And only just because I grew up on Stephen King,
Mm-hmm.
But what's funny is I mean, Misery will always be my favorite, but I tend to like his lesser like stuff, like Tommyknockers. I like Tommyknockers. What was another one that I really liked? Can't remember off the top of my head. I would have to look at the books again to know for sure. But I'm only just starting to dive into horror books, aside from Stephen King. So I will report back once I've read more.
Mine is actually a Star Wars book, and it kind of kickstarted the whole idea of writing horror books because I don't actually like watching any horror movies, and I haven't really like dwelt too much on horror books, but this book like made such an impact. I was like, ooh, this is something that I really want to do. But it's called Death Troopers by Joe Schreiber. So it's in the other room. Otherwise I'd go grab it, but it's buried.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Support him.
And by the way, not in like I overly sexualize it kind of way. It's not a kink for me, I promise. It's more like just I try to be a very active ally advocate. Obviously, I don't get to say I'm an ally because only people in the community get to call me an ally, but I try really hard to be a good ally and supportive, and I just love it. I love when people are just happy and being who they are and embracing it fully.
We love it. We love to see it.
Yes, I would absolutely throw a gay party for my gay friends. Are you kidding me?
100%.
I might actually do it. Watch me do it. Watch me vlog it.
It's funny.
Welcome to my gay party. In what I hope is not Trump's America.
Oof. I listened to one of Lovecraft's books. It was on YouTube or something, and I listened to it. I don't even remember which one it was, but it was interesting. I enjoyed it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh my God.
Eldritch horrors.
So my computer just said, look back at your memories, March 17th, and a picture of Richard Erdman popped up, who played Leonard in Community. It was a literal picture just of him being Leonard. And I was like, I think it was because his like the anniversary of his death, I think, was either today or yesterday.
Oh.
And so I think that's probably why that happened. But I was like, whoa, what's Leonard doing here?
Surprise!
Shut up, Leonard. I've seen your YouTube page. What's the point in reviewing frozen pizza? My God, I love Community.
It's so good.
Yeah, so are you going to talk about your short story idea at all or no?
I'm still kind of fleshing it out.
I mean, I really just have a concept. I have no story.
I have a one sentence synopsis, which is like an art like collector has these paintings that they sell, but the paintings are haunted. So they murder people. So they murder people. Yeah.
Love that.
The most hands-off way to be a serial killer.
I would say I came up with a serial killer story idea. I was watching TV with my mom, and an ad came on for another show that made me go, oh, this would be a really cool serial killer concept. But I'm keeping it. I mean, I'll tell you privately, but I don't want to like put it out into the internet sphere just yet.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
I mean, I'll tell literally anybody that I know, even like a little, like probably personally, but if I trust you, I'd tell you personally. But
yay.
Yeah. So I will eventually probably write that one as well because I think that would be fun. Watch me become a horror writer instead of a contemporary romance writer.
I thought I would be an epic fantasy author, and that didn't happen. And then I thought maybe romance.
Yeah.
No.
I thought I was going to be a sci-fi writer. That's what I was originally going to start writing, was sci-fi, with a little bit of romance. And then I was literally the thing that made me actually be a contemporary romance was getting inspired for this damn thing. And I was playing like one of those choose your own adventure stories, and I was like, I could tell a better story than this.
I have a partially plotted out like science fiction choose your own adventure story. It's been shelved.
So
it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, who says I can't write multiple things?
There's no box you have to stick yourself in. I mean, look at what's his name? James Patterson or whatever his name is. He's everywhere.
I would say, yeah. Plus, like, if I have to come up with yet another pseudonym, I can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Richard Bachman sounds good. Wait. And Stephen King sues me.
Get wrecked, Britt.
Oh God. Could you imagine?
That would be hilarious and awful all at the same time.
A new Richard Bachman book. Why is he putting out Richard Bachman books again? There are a lot of writers who write a lot of books at a time, and they a lot of writers have.
My TikTok, the book talk site. What?
Why can't I think of ghostwriters? There it is. Whoa.
Oh.
I couldn't think of the term. What are you gonna say about TikTok?
So have you heard of Brandon Sanderson?
Yeah.
They were talking about how he was forced to go on a vacation and he wrote a book while on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's hilarious. So I might use an Audible credit and look into.
I don't think it's out yet, is it?
No, but he's got other books. So there's like
He's
the
got a
one.
ton.
He's got so many. It's like, dude. It's
That guy
wild.
writes and writes and writes and writes. Like, he is the opposite of
Me.
George R.R. Martin, or whatever his name is.
Everybody's making fun of that. They're like, George R.R. Martin's probably panicking right now. It's like, no, he's probably just chilling,
He's probably
typing
like,
on his
how
ancient computer.
how much can I make these people who want to read more of my book series wait? How much longer will they wait? Will they wait until I'm dead? I swear, that series will never be finished because he won't finish it in his lifetime.
Right? Like, I'm hoping I at least finish like one arc before,
Yeah, and didn't he also run like an Indiegogo or Kickstarter for that or something like that?
I don't remember. I just recently like found out about him.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I think it's funny. I have a tickle in my throat.
Same. I still have a minor cough left from the flu. So the puppy is in jail.
I mean, it's his own fault.
He just looks so sad right now. He's like, I don't want to take a nap, Mama. I just want to come out and play and rip your things apart. That's all I want to do.
Why can't I whip it apart?
I just want to rip your things apart.
I just want to terrorize everything.
I just want to be a pain in the butt. Is that so hard? Why do you hate me?
I'm the destroyer of things. Why you not let me destroy?
I like destroying things. It's my favorite thing to do is to rip things apart. My favorite thing to do is kill squirrels in the backyard and then pay them like they're toys.
Put Ketty's comment on a thing. I have a bit. Mother, I craved violence. Right?
You love me. You let me destroy everything you own. Accurate. That is absolutely my dog. Which is so funny because
100%.
that was Cosmo when he was a puppy too. Cosmo was very, very destructive when he was a puppy. Like literally, I did not get my security deposit back. I actually had to pay extra because of the damage that Cosmo did to my apartment when I lived in St. Cloud. He chewed through a wall, three different places. Well, not all the way through, but he did. He chewed through the wall. So they had to replace the drywall in the bathroom in 3 different places. And they had to replace the entire vanity in the bathroom. So guess who got to pay for all of that?
You did. Hey.
They tried to get me on the carpet too, but we fought the carpet situation because we're like, you allowed me to have a puppy that wasn't potty trained. And I maintained a very clean carpet. Every time he peed, I cleaned it up. Like, yeah, what it smells in here. I'm like, that's because I have a dog. But yeah, he was also very destructive. But he learned by the time he was 3, which this one will be 3 on Friday. He learned by the time he was 3 what he could and could not destroy. He could destroy his things. He did like to destroy the cat's things, but he still like at least didn't destroy my things. And he learned that very quickly to not destroy my things. And this one just won't learn it. This one just won't learn it.
He's like, nah, I destroy.
He's like, nah, I just want to destroy it. Just let me
disrespect your surroundings.
Man, our next stream is going to look so different because either it'll be you and I just together, or it will be after I get back and I've started packing. When I get back, I'm going to start packing because I'm moving.
It's wild.
I know. I haven't moved since 2009.
That is crazy.
I'm going to move. I need to decide what I'm not going to need for the next few months. Like I'm probably going to take out my vlogging wall because I now have an elliptical there, so I can't make videos there anymore. I was going to do one more video right there before I put together my elliptical, but that didn't happen.
Oops. Just shift the elliptical and then just do it on the elliptical.
No. Nobody needs to watch me work out. It's fine.
Well, you don't actually. You're just standing there or sitting there.
You are more than welcome to come and hang out with us.
I
We're
won't
leaving
say
on the
no.
6th.
Come say hi.
Or you can drive down 35. Because
Have
we're
fun with
really
that.
staying. We're staying in the Fort Worth area? Is that, or is it Dallas? I don't remember. Where are we staying?
It's Fort Worth.
We have a hotel
Dallas is
room.
on the other side.
Well, I know, but I don't know the area. I picked a hotel. That's
You're
all.
like, this is like, yeah, that works. That's in line with the little line.
Yeah, it's in the line of totality.
It's in the zone of cool.
We'll have like 2.5 minutes of totality. I just don't remember. And I'm pretty sure that that DFW is very much like MSP, where it's like, do not mistake Minneapolis for St. Paul. Don't do it.
This is very true. Yeah. They hate each other. They hate each other so much. It's funny.
Yeah. Like, and even like where I am, I'm like, do not say I'm in the St. Paul area, because that's just a flat out freaking lie. And I remember when Joel McHale came. Joel McHale, well, he's been here a few times, but the time I went to go see him, he started making fun of that, because he was like, last time I was here, I learned that people in St. Paul don't know how to read. But what was so funny is he was in a St. Paul suburb. He's like, oops.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
If that sound was a thing we knew back then,
Right.
that would have been playing in my head. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. But it's kind of true.
Yeah.
Really can back me up on that. Minneapolis is way better than St. Paul.
You good there?
I'm good. I needed to mute myself so I could cough a little bit. I don't know what is up. Like I have throat damage, from a million years ago. So it takes a bit longer for my throat to heal, which is also why I'm drinking a lot of water right now.
I mean, you always drink a lot of water, so.
I'm a big water drinker. Exactly. See? Oh, that's not. There we go. Minneapolis and St. Paul. Anyway, I like to say it this way because it makes me sound a lot worse than I actually am. But I'm like, the only thing I like to drink is water and alcohol. That's it. Water and alcohol.
That's funny.
Oh no.
But they've got cheese. Hello.
They do have cheese, and I will say Wisconsin cheese.
It's good cheese.
Best cheese.
So good.
But I'm sorry. No. Well, but that's also where I do go to get pita pit, so I do have to give Wisconsin that. And Wisconsin also has Madison and the Wisconsin Dells.
My favorite thing recently is you know how Texas has the Lone Star, it's got the 1-star flag. The joke now is that's the review for the state. It's like, yeah.
You're really hyping up Texas, man. I've never actually been. I mean, I technically have been in Texas, but I've only ever been to the airport and thought I was dying.
I got a coupon.
Whataburger. We get free Whataburger?
Well, you purchase one and you get one free, so.
Oh, so you're going to make me buy one and you get the free one. I'm the guest. Whatever.
No. You buy the Dr. Pepper shakes.
The day before I leave, I'm going to have to go and get Shake Shack so that I can make sure I have Shake Shack like really good in my memory for when I try In-N-Out and Whataburger.
Which one do you want to try first?
Let's go with Whataburger because I want to end on a high because you said Whataburger isn't as good as it used to be.
No, it's not. They bought it, and then it's like Whataburger. We're going to Whataburger.
I don't even know how. Is it what a burger or is it just Whataburger?
Okay, so it's technically what a burger, but everybody says Whataburger.
Okay.
So
What a burger.
just
What
like
is
you
a
like it.
burger? Is that what they're really trying to say? What is a burger?
No, it's more like
I'm
they're
joking.
saying, oh. What is a burger?
What is a burger?
What a burger?
What? A burger?
Burger.
What? A burger.
I would shout, but they're taking a nap, so I don't want to wake them up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's my life, man. I'm excited to go to Texas. Like, 'cause I've only been to, I mean, I'm not really excited to go to a state that I don't have extra rights in, but or basic human rights. But not that I have a problem with that because I'm not gonna have enough time to get pregnant. But anyway, you know what I mean.
Let me just leave the hotel room for a moment. Text me when I can come back.
No, but I am excited because I've only ever been in the airport. And I thought I was dying, so it wasn't a pleasant experience. Both
This
times
is true.
I was in that airport. Don't worry, I've got everything covered.
She's good.
I'm good.
All good.
I'm good.
This conversation just got weird. Just?
Just I was gonna say, "Hey, what? What? A burger?"
No, it's Brilla's comment.
Oh, I see. Oh no, there you go. Just not in the airport. Just not what in the airport? Don't in the airport. I don't plan on it. That sounds weird.
Love on a Plane. The sequel to Love on a Train.
Oh my god. That sounds awful. Anyway.
Well, see, no, you could actually make it work. It could be like Love on series, and then you just have like different transportations, and then they like happen to like stumble into each other's presence, and then they fall madly in love.
Well, I did write Love on a Boat.
It's the Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
So when's the sequel coming out? Love on a Train and Love on a Plane.
There is actually a planned sequel for Deepwater. Love on an Escalator. Oh boy.
It's going up, and now it's going down. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Bye. And this is the same, like, you can leave in the live stream, but you can't leave in real life.
No, I put way too much money on a trip that I have to see you in real life for.
You get to look forward to all of this. Isn't it great?
So about my other friends in that area. I'm gonna be calling them. This happens on a daily basis. You have no idea.
Somehow she's still here, so
And I've been your friend for 14 years.
it's wild.
It's crazy.
Right.
14 years.
Oh my god, it's deep.
Though I do have a little bit of a beef that I have to pick with you a little bit. I looked at my subscribers for some reason, and you didn't subscribe to me until later in 2010. It was like November.
Well, when did you subscribe to me?
You'd have to look.
I don't even know how you look at that anymore.
I stumbled across it. I was like, "Ooh, this is fun."
Let's see. How do you find out?
You go to your
someone...
go to your studio, your YouTube studio.
Too late. I'm Googling it. Oh, recent subscribers card. You are not a recent subscriber. You are a long ago subscriber. Oh, I have to change the account.
But you can click on it and it'll show you like all of the subscribers that have their subscriptions like public or whatever. And I was like, let's see. I know they changed their YouTube name, but I'm pretty sure this is what it was, and they didn't subscribe to me until November. Fake fan.
You know, maybe I am a fake fan.
I think Zilla was subscribed to me on YouTube before you were. To be
That's
fair,
hilarious.
I've known Zilla longer by 2 years, but just saying. Anyway, and that's just fake beef. I don't actually have beef with Kay. Let the record show.
Let the record show the only beef is a burger.
What? A burger.
Correct. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Disney movie?
What?
Are you in a Disney movie? That was a very Disney stuff.
Maybe it is. Oh gosh, I have to. Can you not? Can you do it the other way? No, you can't.
What's your gay cow's name? Do we need to name your gay cow?
No, the cow has a name. The cow's name is Drippy.
Drippy?
Drippy.
We need a better name.
But that's the official name.
I don't care. We're renaming our gay cow.
Mooyah.
So in the comments, let us know what we should be naming our gay cow.
Fabulosa.
Because then Van Gogh and this gay cow can both be our like icons of our stream and maybe eventual podcast. We'll see.
Eventually. Oh, there's no better way. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's another question of like, did we do anything unexpected from the goal? The answer is no.
I'm trying to find you. You're lost in a sea of subscribers.
Watch, I didn't subscribe till like 2012.
I'm surpassing 2010 and you're still not on here.
Maybe my subscriptions aren't public. I don't know how to make them private or public. But back when you could actually actively see them, I do think I made it private. Because like, I don't remember why, but there was a weird thing that happened.
Also, sometimes like YouTube would randomly unsubscribe you from a person there for a bit. That was really annoying. I don't see
That is
it
true.
anywhere. Oh, there's Kyle-chan. There's my other account. Oh, there's the Review by Plushies account. That one was funny.
I forgot about that one.
I think we only did like what, 2 things on that channel.
And it was really fun to go through memory lane and be like, I remember this person. Oh, they haven't made a YouTube video in like 700 years.
There's Kyle-chan's other YouTube channel.
That's right. She's got a few. And she doesn't post on any of them. Well, I mean, I guess she does on, I think she does, like she has relatively recently, I guess, but.
You know, I'm not one to talk. I make a video like every few years.
You were supposed to film 1 question a day from that 160 questions tag that tagged you in like years ago.
You know, you should expect this whenever you tag me in a video.
Oh no, I fully tagged you in that video knowing you weren't gonna do it. I literally said, I think in the video, even though I'm never gonna see that. And I think that's what made you go, I'll show you.
Hey. I don't see you anywhere on this list. You must not have it public because I'm into 2011 right now.
Or
You just never subscribed to me.
not subscribed.
Britt, do you have something you need to share with the class?
Fake fan. Fake fan.
Oh, hashtag fake fan. You must have it like not public.
I must not. I don't know how to make it public or private.
There's a setting, I think.
Well, like I said, I remember there being a setting before, and I remember how I did that, and I do think I made my subscriber count private at one point. So it just may have stuck that way, and I don't know how to unprivatize it.
You just click a button.
Click. All done. Anyway. So yeah, that's ADHD mode activated part 2.
Part 2.
So did you do anything unexpected for your goal? Did you do anything for your goal? I don't remember. I was too distracted.
I did, yeah. I started doing revisions last night, actually. I meant to do it before, but then I kept like the whole daylight saving always messes me up. So
I'm still kind of messed up from it.
It's annoying. Oh, there's people on here. I forgot. They're like maybe one of the first. Oh, memory lane. But yeah, no, I haven't done anything unexpected.
Perfect.
I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
Well, not entirely.
I knocked a thing off my bucket list.
Fair.
It has nothing to do with writing, but everything to do with my shirt that I'm wearing.
You and I are going to knock something off my bucket list in a few weeks.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I need to order glasses. My glasses that I ordered still have not arrived.
They've still not arrived?
They've still not arrived. I feel like they got lost in the mail.
That sucks. Are you going to contact them and be like, hey, I never got them?
I think I might, just to see, like, because I didn't do the one where you get it tracked, but it said that it's shipped. So it's like, hey, I didn't get these.
And let me tell you, looking through those glasses is wild because it's like you don't see a damn thing until you're looking at the sun. And then all of a sudden it looks like you're looking at the moon in like a blank sky.
It is so wild.
Orange moon, though.
Orange moon.
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, but there'll be 2.5 minutes where we don't have to wear the glasses, but I'm only going to take my glasses off for like maybe 30 to 45 seconds just to be on the safe side, because the second the moon moves out, that's like the most dangerous part of an eclipse. So like you don't want to be caught, because it's like boiling, you know, a frog. Come at me, PETA. It's like boiling a frog. You know what I mean? Like if you throw a frog into boiling water, frogs just jump out. Like you look directly at the sun, you're like, oh, that hurts. But with the eclipse, because it's happening so gradually, it's like it's slowly heating up the frog, and then and then it's too late.
Then the frog has perished.
Right. Come at me, PETA. I have beef with PETA. PETA blocked me on Twitter, and it's still my favorite thing.
I think it's hilarious.
My favorite part of that story is I found out while I was at Disney World at Animal Kingdom. So beautiful.
I forget it's Animal Kingdom. That is great.
I just talk about the most magical place on earth. Like my dream came true there. PETA blocked me. Love it. I love causing trouble for a company that is nonprofit but shouldn't be nonprofit because it's just a political lobbying group.
It's the worst.
Rights at all.
I forgot what I was doing.
Something.
Oh, I was gonna look and see if there's a contact thing on the email.
Oh.
They probably won't respond back to me until tomorrow, but
they probably won't respond back to you until after the eclipse.
Be like, hey, you don't actually need this, do you? Nah.
Yeah, I would try to figure out if you can get those figured out, in time for you to be able to order more. I don't know.
I may not. I may just go ahead and order more because the longer I wait, the more each website is like you have to buy this big bulk of amount because
Fair.
the
I'm
website is like,
I'm
whoa.
excited with for mine because mine's got a hat. And with my rosacea, I'm supposed to wear a hat.
I think it's cool. You got a hat. I saw that one and I was like, this is cool, but I also don't want it.
But I mean, I'm going to be looking directly up at the sun, so I don't know how much the hat is actually going to save my rosacea from the sun.
You know, it's fine. Did I order it through this website? I have so many emails. I don't remember which email I ordered it with.
Yeah.
When did I order it?
What can you do? Except for cry yourself to sleep at night. Or is that just me?
I can't do that because then it gives me a headache. Because then it like stuffies up my sinuses and then my sinuses get aggravated and then it gives me a headache and then I'm just grumpy. I'm in the business of misery.
So
I
you
don't
can't
think
even be sad.
I don't think it's this email. I think it's this email. Is it this email? Ah, it's this email. What's funny is I ordered it from a like iPlace, like Classes Place. So I was like, this should be fine. It's like, no, this is not fine.
I know I was very concerned when I ordered mine because I was like, what if mine's a scam? That's why I tried them this very first sunny day we had after I got them. Because I was like, I need to make sure this works.
Right.
I'm late tired.
I would like Lenap. Are you eepy?
You're supposed to quote the end of the world. I'm late tired. Zen have a nap. Zen fire the missiles.
What is that from?
End of the world. E-bomb. E-bomb's world. Oh my god.
If you start
We're not friends.
What should we do tonight, brain?
We're not friends anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, enemy of mine.
That's,
Brace yourself.
that's just great. Like a few weeks before I come out to see you, and you're like, and we're like, we're bitter enemies now. We hate each other actually.
I'm gonna hand make a sign that says arch nemesis Brit and just hold it up.
Please do.
I was gonna be like, oh my god, are you Brit? Can you sign my book?
My favorite airport story. My favorite airport story is when I got to stand in the Minneapolis St. Paul airport in jeans and a nerdy graphic tee with a handwritten sign that said Ryan Reynolds on it. And people were like, okay, I'm picking up Ryan Reynolds and you're expecting me to be in jeans and a nerdy graphic tee with a handwritten sign?
I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds.
That's fair. And it's okay because she goes by this. She's the other Ryan Reynolds.
It's funny.
And then so people like actually stuck around and like waited. And then this like short girl comes up to me and hugs me and I'm like, hey. And they're all, I'm just like, really? These people really thought they were gonna get a glimpse of Ryan Reynolds, the movie
That's
star.
hilarious.
Okay.
It is so funny. I forgot to write down the account information, like a big dum-dum.
Are we gonna have to play this video in our stream?
You know, probably if none of us understand your thing.
Oh my god. Just kidding. It's fine.
I ordered these on February 27th.
It's almost a month ago.
It says shipped.
Is there tracking?
No, because I didn't buy the
No, it's like one of the very first ever viral videos from a million years ago. And it's this like poorly animated thing called End of the World. And anytime somebody goes, okay, and I'll go, okay. So here's the earth. It's a pretty sweet earth. You say, wrong. Because that's how the video starts. And it's basically about how, like, from like the mid-aughts, how we were going to destroy the world with the fact that we have nuclear bombs. It's really, really funny. At one point, it's like, and then France gets involved somehow, and then it's like, but fires the missiles, but I'm late tired. Then have a nap. Then fires the missiles. It was an amazing video. It's somewhere on YouTube. You can find it.
I was a little late into the funny YouTube videos because we did not have internet, and then we were bumming internet off of a neighbor, like their Wi-Fi, and then we finally got internet.
So when my friend Jess and I first moved into my first apartment in St. Cloud, the people that lived there forgot to cancel their cable.
That's hilarious.
So we didn't say anything. And then eventually they realized they forgot to cancel their cable. So after a few months, our cable went away and we're like, damn. Our own cable.
That's funny. There is no, if you have questions about your thing, please email this account.
That's unfortunate.
I should not have bought it from them, I guess.
They may have gotten scammed.
You know, at least it was just $15.
You'd think if they wanted to scam you, they'd scam you for more.
Right?
Just what you order it, and then like 2 days before we leave or you leave to come pick me up and then go to the hotel, you're gonna get like 2 big boxes. You're just gonna have all of these eclipse glasses, and you're like, well, maybe the park we're at, somebody needs them.
Right. That's what I figured, you know, I just bring them.
And so, yeah, I mean, either give them out or try to make your money back by like charging like 50 cents.
Be like, here, give me a quarter.
Give me a quarter.
Give me a quarter. Okay, where is the thing?
Hopefully there's a park in like walking distance, because that'd be ideal.
I'll check and see.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this because I have now had this nightmare twice. But I keep having this terrible nightmare of like, I'm just like paging through my book, and like somewhere in the margins, I'll see like this little like note, and it's like as if, am I on a bad? No, I can show these pages. Okay. Anyway, and like, but like, they're nightmares about not having like completed edits that my editor gave me. So they're like all my editing notes on the side of the page. And I'm like, how did I not notice this? Oh my God. And I start panicking about it.
Oh no.
And that's not how this works at all. Because like this is through a whole different system, a whole different program to be formatted. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know why I keep having that. I mean, I've had it twice.
There we go.
Having it. I've had it twice. But yeah, I have a planned sequel for this book.
Woohoo.
And I don't know if it's going to be love on an escalator or an elevator or a merry-go-round, but it is going to be love somewhere.
Love.
I mean, maybe an elevator, because the person that the character is going to fall in love with, their building could have an elevator, and there could be a nice little elevator scene.
Woohoo.
We'll see.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
What?
I'm browsing through like the websites where you could buy the glasses, and this is like a eyeglass place, I would guess. And I clicked on the thing, and it's just like these 3 people wearing like these giant eyeball masks, and they're wearing like pink full on spandex suits, and they're doing like little poses, and I'm like, They're staring at me. I don't like this. I don't like this.
The way you described it to me. You need to send me the link so I can see this.
I'm just gonna send you the thing. I'm gonna snip and clip.
Wait, I need to go. You're sending me to Facebook?
Mhm.
Let me look.
To get a jump scared Brit. If Facebook will load. It's not loading.
Of course not.
Why would it? Is Facebook down? Let's go to Twitter. Twitter will tell us.
The very first post I see is, I hope you see a dog today. I'm like, I have seen a dog today, and he made me angry. As per usual. No, I love my dog. He's so funny and sweet. But yeah, I don't know why I keep having that, or again, I've had it twice now, but I don't know why I keep having that nightmare. It's weird. It's like, why am I having a stress dream about a book I've already released? Why am I not having a stress dream about the book I'm currently writing? And then having the fear that my editor might think I have an obsession with divorce. Because
it's weird.
A character in here gets divorced, and my second book is about a divorced couple. So my editor's gonna be like, you have a thing about divorce, don't you? And I'll be like, no, not really.
It just happened.
It just so happened that I accidentally wrote this book instead of another book I was going to write. Literally, it was by accident, because I am vlogging like the writing of this book, like from like beginning to end, and it's going to come out the day of release of Where the Vinyl Ends. So I went back to edit the first portion of the book after I finished my first draft. And I was literally like, I don't think I'm going to write this one this time. I think I'm going to write this one instead. So that's what we're going to go for. And I was like, wait, that's absolutely not the one I wrote, though.
That's
How
funny.
do I not remember a completely different story? I remember the story I wanted to write, and I remember starting it. And that was not about divorce. Oh, hey.
There we go. Facebook loaded.
Whoa.
Right? Now imagine you just like click on a thing and then it's boom.
That is a nightmare. That's literal nightmare fuel.
Like, I see you.
Here, we'll do this.
You
Share
could
screen. Share screen.
brace yourselves.
This one. There is no personal information, right? No personal information. Cool. Okay, share.
Oop, jump scare.
Why is that a thing? That's my question.
No, I don't like this. It's under their safety pledge and ISO certification. Just you click on that, it's like a pop.
I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Do they have more creepy things? I scroll.
You keep having a dream where you're thrust into a job you've not been to almost 20 years at Barnes & Noble, and now you can't remember how to do anything. Been there. I remember when I worked at Caribou Coffee, which is a coffee shop or coffee chain here in Minnesota, kind of like Starbucks, but better than Starbucks, for a lot of reasons. But a lot of reasons. Anyway, but I had this dream that people kept coming into my store, and so I couldn't close. And I was like, guys, I have to close. And like, but we just want coffee. And I was like, but I have to close. And then people kept coming in until like the next day. And so like, then there was no chance to close. And I was just basically opening. And then I woke up, I was like, that was a weird freaking dream. It does. It really does look like a fetish website. You're absolutely correct. Some ass.
It's not though. It's like they're trying to be fancy eyeglass shop and it just comes off.
I get it, but that's not fancy. That's creepy.
Oh, 100%. How do I make
Like,
an
fancy would be them
account?
dressed in, like, suits. That would be fancy.
Can you not make? Oh, you can't make an account on this? How am I supposed to track stuff? This is how we got in this predicament to begin with. I didn't make an account like a big dum-dum. I did make one later, and it's linked to the order, but I have it saved on my phone, and you can't really do too much with it, so. I found a site where I don't have to buy a pack of 50.
Perfect.
I can buy a pack of 4. And it's on sale. So instead of 20, instead of 30, it's $20. Or I could buy a pack of 2.
I mean,
That's
2 would make better sense.
2 is $15, so you just spend, like, a couple dollars more and you get a pack of 4.
But do you need 4?
No. Not if those other ones are gonna show up.
No shit. Ugh.
They're gonna show up,
Why
like, the
is
day
this
after
on
the
my
eclipse.
screen? Go away.
It's funny.
The dog has awoken from his slumber.
Woof, woof. Woof.
He might start fussing. Because when he's done with his nap, he's like, I'm done with my nap.
I am awake now, mama.
Wait, he's laying back down. He might go back to sleep.
Okay, this has tracking. I like this.
That's good. We
I
like
like
tracking.
I don't. Okay. PayPal. We're using PayPal. I'm not using a credit card. Okay. Oh, it's free shipping. We like that.
Time to boof.
Boof.
That's what my friend Nikki used to call my dog. Cosmo was Boofer because he would bark. He was a very vocal dog. And she'd go, oh, boof. And that evolved into a nickname called Boofer.
That's great.
Then she just calls Apollo Mini Boofer. And then she heard him bark and she was like, he doesn't even boof. Like, no, he doesn't boof.
No boof.
He's not a very vocal dog. But when he does bark, it's very like high pitched. Like he still sounds kind of like a puppy. I remember when he was a puppy though, and he'd growl. It was the cutest.
Oh
God. I would sit here because I was sat here because I was working here at that point versus upstairs in my current office. And his crate wasn't right there. It was like right next to this desk. And he would just keep me laughing in between like work things. Like I just because he'd go as he's like shaking one of his toys. He still growls when he shakes his toys, but now it sounds like an actual like dog growl. Versus like that, just like Simba in the Lion King when he's roaring.
it's so cute.
I'm like, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever.
I have to
I
download an app to track this stupid thing.
Might be worth it.
You know, if I know where my stupid package is, I will be fine.
There you go. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm excited to get this second draft done so I can start working on the short story. But in order to do that, I really feel like I need to rewatch Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Because I want to like base it off of that, obviously. But like, I wonder if that's streaming anywhere.
I would assume. Isn't it like Tubi or something like that? Streams a bunch of horror stuff.
Let's find out. Tubi is streaming it. So is Pluto TV.
Yo, that's wild. How does it know?
Oh, it's included on Amazon Prime.
How does it know? How does it know? Okay, is there nothing important on there?
I just watch it on Amazon Prime.
It knows what I bought. How does it know? I mean, I linked it to the email, but how does it know?
So yeah, I need to rewatch Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's only, oh God, I was like, it's only 2 hours. I'm like, wait, it's 2 hours. It's a long movie for the 70s.
Yeah, that is. That's actually super long. Okay. Hopefully, now it's a race. Which glasses will show up first? The ones that I ordered like a month ago or the ones that I just ordered today?
So yeah. So I'm gonna have to do that. Once I'm done with this first or second draft, I'm going to sit down. My break from that book will be watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It's great. I love it.
So that I can write a horror short story about multi-level marketing schemes. Just in case anybody in my life is not aware of how I feel about them, they will be aware of how I feel about them after that story.
Oh, Camp NaNoWriMo. That's in April, isn't it?
Camp NaNoWriMo, yeah. Nope, 1978. I think it's a remake, though. I think there was an original from the 50s, yes. But this is the one I'm familiar with. And it's only rated PG. Oof. Where the rating system was such a wildly different thing in the 70s.
Right?
Well,
so
again, I studied film history, so like I understand all of the different changes that it made because like originally the rating system was done by nuns. The original rating system was done by nuns.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah. It's my favorite story. It's just like it's like a seal of approval rating essentially. So if it got the nuns seal of approval, then it was safe to put in any theater. If it did not get the nuns approval, it went into an X-rated theater. Or what it just became an X-rated theater.
That's so funny though.
Yeah. So yeah, I know way too much about film history.
There's a reason for that, you know.
I know. I have a whole ass degree about it. I have a very expensive piece of paper.
Very expensive piece of paper.
Very expensive piece of paper.
So expensive.
I'll be paying for that piece of paper for a very long time. And am I doing anything with it? No.
You're sharing information on the internet.
Exactly.
Would it be make a movie off of that and call it "Don't Want None of That"?
Love it. It's my favorite little tidbit about film history is that the rating system was originated by nuns.
That's great. I love that so much.
Because you can just think about like some of the movies that come out today, if that were still the thing in place. Like, could you imagine some of the movies that come out today and like being like, here you go, nuns, let us know what you think.
They're just sitting there in horror. These are all horror movies, y'all.
I don't think a single movie would pass approval, if I'm honest. Name me a movie that would, except for like a family or children's movie.
Okay, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
My role is all gone. You're sad. R.I.P. roll. We will miss you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I ate my roll that I had for lunch that I didn't finish. So, it's all gone now.
I ate my Jimmy John's before the stream today, like last week.
No mukbang for you.
I had my eye appointment this morning, so I was like, I may as well just do my errands and then I'll get home, and then whenever I'm hungry, I'll eat.
There you go.
I had my eye appointment this morning, and again, I was told I have very healthy eyes. I think I said that earlier in the stream, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it again because it is my weirdest flex. I have super healthy eyes, you guys, even though I can't see normally.
Your eyes are healthier than mine.
I have to pay a couple $100 even with insurance just to see like a normal person.
I hate the fact that glasses are so expensive.
It's stupid.
It is stupid.
Though my next glasses, I'm getting blue light blocker glasses, and I mean these are anti-glare, but with anti-glare. So
I thought these had that, but clearly they do not.
I mean, like they still reflect.
Yeah, but like this is bad. Like you could almost see what I'm looking at, which is
That's
us,
fair.
but still.
That's fair because you can't really see my computer screen. You can only really see
the light
when I go up by my ring light.
Which is logical. It makes sense.
Right. I wonder though, what would happen if I turned off my ring light and the only light coming off of that? Oh yeah, you really, I mean, I guess you can kind of see a reflection. But yeah, nothing like yours.
Yeah, mine's straight up. You can't see my eyes. You just see my screen.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just think it's absolutely wild that I have to pay like $200 basically a year. I guess I don't have to get new glasses a year. The only reason I got new glasses was because my right eye's astigmatism changed slightly. Like slightly. When the doctor showed it to me with just my right eye, like it made a difference. But then when she was like, this is your current prescription and then this is going to be your new prescription, I was like, I don't see a difference. She's like, yeah, you won't, except for like nighttime. And I was like, okay. That's canon.
House with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything I see is blue.
Don't get us copywritten.
I changed the last part. It's fine.
This is canon for me now. Kay just has glowing blue eyes. This is
if I didn't mind contacts, I would get like blue contacts just for giggles and then come pick you up with the blue contacts in.
I don't need blue contacts. My eyes are already blue.
This is true. Mine are greenish, reddish, orangish.
So hazel.
Yes. I think it's cool though because it's like orange and then it's green.
But I think technically, my eyes are technically green because they change color, and I've heard that green eyes are the only things that change color. The only eye colors that change color. Because my eyes change color. They go from gray, blue to green.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's not based on what I wear. It's just usually based on like how I'm feeling. It's like mood rings, but like in my eyes.
Mood rings, more like moody eyes. That was bad. I'm sorry.
They're all bad, Kay. They're all bad.
Yeah. But that one was like bad.
They're all bad.
No, they're not. Get out of here. No, they're not. Okay. Bye. I win again. This is my stream now. Let's play a game, y'all. What game should we play?
Wouldn't that be funny if I did just up and leave? Like I just didn't come back and like 10 minutes later you're like, Britt? I think you can see me down in the like waiting room, but
can I? I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I don't know. Do it again.
So like when I go like
don't.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm the one owning the stream.
Yeah, you're the owner of the streaming, so that's probably why. I don't know
what your visuals look like on your end.
Mine are kind of boring.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that to you.
Okay. It's fine. I've got my cow.
Your gay cow. We still need a name for your gay cow.
Moo.
We love a gay cow.
Moo Linda.
Moo Linda.
Moo Linda.
It's a pretty good name.
Best name ever for the best cow ever. Moo Linda.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap.
I feel that. Okay, good night. Maybe I'll play a Switch game. Let's play Animal Crossing.
No.
You're right. I should do something else. I'm not listening to you for a second.
Let's talk shit. Ready? Who hates Kay? Obviously me. I hate K.
Oh.
K is the worst.
I am the worst.
You could hear that?
No, I read your lips.
You read my
We'll Animal Crossing.
If we're gonna play any game, it's gonna be The Sims. But I'm gonna have to turn off my mods first.
This is a Sims only stream.
Yes. I would love to actually stream playing The Sims, but I don't want to turn off my mods because I'm so bored with The Sims without my mods. My mods make things a lot more, because it's more than just Wicked Whims. I have more mods than that. But
I mean, you could probably just turn off Wicked Whims and just like make it this is 18 plus.
my God, I mean, yes, I have had gay Sims, obviously. So if you're talking about men loving men, yes. But if you're talking about multi-level marketing, I wonder if there is a mod for that. And I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna put in like that mod where you can like actively unalive your sim, like unalive, like I mean you can unalive your sim anytime you want, but like unalive, like your sims can unalive other sims. Get one of those violent mods, and I would just unalive them. That is not a threat, I promise.
Let's play when?
I am genuinely only a psychopath when I play The Sims. That's it.
That's how you get the psychopathness out.
Yeah.
Through games.
I mean, I'm sorry. Were you ever 13 playing the original Sims game where they don't age and don't die and you get bored of your Sims? So yes, of course you lock them in a room without food or a door, or you put them in the pool and erase the ladder. Obviously, come on now. Or you lock them in a room specifically if you want it to be done fast. You lock them in a room with no cooking skill, but a stove, and let the stove start on fire.
No, I think I was playing Guitar Hero. My favorite memory about Guitar Hero is when we would go to like Best Buy or Circuit City or whatever, and then mom and dad would be looking at something, so I'd be bored. So I'd go over to like the game demos and I'd be playing Guitar Hero on like the expert mode showing off. And all the boys would be like, "Oh my God, you're so good." And my dad would be like, "That's my daughter." Like, it's funny.
Couldn't. No.
You don't just stop playing The Sims. Duh. It's like, I never stopped playing Guitar Hero. Mother, I crave violence.
Only in The Sims. It's the only time. Like, literally, I will watch, those, like, do you remember the 1990s and America's Funniest Home Videos?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? We would watch that. To this day, I still hate watching, like, funny compilations of people getting hurt. Like, I'm like, that looks like it hurts. Like, that's not funny.
No,
like, literally, it's only in The Sims where I get pleasure out of this. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do. And I don't anymore, actually. To be fair, I actually don't anymore. But there was a time where that was how I spent my afternoon.
Yeah, no, I spent mine mostly like playing Guitar Hero or whatever other game. I think there was like the racing game my brother and I would play together. And we would literally like that you could play like as a helicopter on that. So one of us would be playing like an ATV or like a Jeep or something, and the other one would be on a helicopter trying to chase the other person around. It was fun.
I played just a bunch of Sims games because, like, specifically like the Sims brand, because it started obviously with like SimCity, and my favorite was always SimCity 2000. I never really got into SimCity 3, and I've never played a SimCity game since then. I also really liked SimTown. One of my favorites was Sim Park, where you created your own national park.
Ooh.
I would just put a bunch of wolves in there, and then the wolves would eat all the other animals. And then I would get a notification on the thing, be like, your park is overrun by wolves. You need to put like something in there that's going to take care of the wolves. And I'm like, no.
This is a wolves park now.
I want wolves. And you would hear them howl. And we had a German Shepherd at the time. His name was Dakota. And they would howl, and he would stand there and howl back. And I was like, we had a husky. He didn't even howl. I mean, he howled, but he didn't howl at that.
Mhm.
But Dakota, our German Shepherd, would howl. And I was like,
That's funny.
polar bears.
Velociraptor. Oh, I like
the raptors.
I really wanted to play the Jurassic World Evolution game where you had like a dinosaur park. I just never got it. And then I played City Skylines a little bit. But it's just so much. There's a new game. I wishlisted it. I'm gonna see if it's on sale later, but it looks fun. There's a demo. I'm gonna try the demo out, see if I like it. It's like a retro looking city building thing.
There was a PlayStation game that I loved. The disc eventually broke, so I don't get to play it anymore. But it was called Theme Park, and it was like my favorite game to play. Again, it was like a sim thing. You were building a theme park. And I was a very shrewd business person because I would put in a fry stand, and I would up the salt by tremendously, and then right next to that I would put in a soda stand, but I would have just a ton of ice so that it's all watered down. And then right next to that was a bathroom.
The perfect combination. That's hilarious.
I always went bankrupt though, so.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'd always get complaints of people would be like, "Yours fries are too salty." And I was like, "Eat them anyway, bitch."
I ate them all.
I need to see if
the only sim game I actually played was, do you remember when Facebook had a bunch of sim games that you could play?
Yeah.
And you'd have to share and stuff. That was one of the games. It was that, and there was a city building game. If it's simple enough, I like the city building games. What? I mean, yeah, you could probably buy it. It's probably expensive.
Buy used for $40.
There are a couple of used game stores around. We could poke our heads in there.
Most of the ones here don't carry original PlayStation games, though.
Oh my gosh. Are you in for a treat? I know exactly which one I want to take you to.
If they have it, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be so, because I look at half price books a lot. And there are specific games I look for at half price books, and that is one of them, and I've not found it yet. If I find it. I mean, we have a lot of days together. The only day that's all taken up is the 8th. That's it. Other than that, you and I are gonna have some fun.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm gonna spend so much freaking money. But the thing we have to make sure we do is find a Texas duck for my parents, because I need to duck them.
I'm 100% sure the mall by the airport will have something.
A Texas duck? I need to find a Texas duck.
They should. If not, we will look for somewhere else.
Because if people don't know, when you own a Jeep, you get ducked. I don't know why. It's a weird cult.
It is. It's kind of funny. I think it's hilarious.
But my parents are part of it because they own a Jeep. So they are now part of the duck cult. And though it's hard for me to joke about cults right now, because I just watched The Vow, which is about Nexium, which I knew somebody that was in it.
That's just wild.
So yeah, and so I was watching it, be like, this is what my friend was part of. But granted, my friend, he was not part of the
inner parts.
Yeah. When it got to the not safe for work part. I don't know. I don't know if they give you one at the dealership. I'd have to ask my parents.
So that apparently every new Jeep, there's a little animal somewhere hidden in your car for you to find. Because my friend bought a Jeep and she was talking about it. So I'm like, that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to ask my parents if they found it. Because when they bought their Gladiator, it was brand new.
Oh well. I don't know where it is, or what kind, if it's just a little thing or something, or if it's a little toy.
Certainly sounds like a drug.
It does.
And that's actually not how it's spelled. It's spelled slightly differently than that. Like it's Nexium. It's weird. But it was supposed to be the original concept of it was like self-improvement. But it was at the end of the day a pyramid scheme. Like a real pyramid scheme, not like an MLM kind of thing. It was like an illegal pyramid scheme that got real dark real fast.
Of course.
Because the inner circle, it was a sex cult. There you go. I said it. Watch The Vow. It's on Max. Made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, especially since you were so close to somebody.
We were like close, but yeah, I mean, I knew him. At the time when he was in it, we knew each other. We worked together. I helped him with stuff. Like we worked on projects together. But yeah. So weird.
Wild.
Plus my favorite actor, or the actor who played my favorite character in Smallville, she was part of that inner circle. She went to prison.
Surprise!
She's out of prison now. She got released early.
Mm-hmm.
But she was only in prison for racketeering.
Oh, so it is.
Yes. There you go. That's how you spell Nexium.
That is wild.
Yeah. It's it was an interesting thing. It was an interesting watch because it was very weird to see the girl who played young Beru in the prequel movies and in Obi-Wan Kenobi couples. You know, she was like in a couple episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi or like one or two.
Yeah.
It was weird to see her, but now I want to rewatch Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now having known that before she went, like when she was in the prequels, it was before Nexium, and then when she did Obi-Wan Kenobi, she had already gone through all of the like Nexium stuff. And now I want to rewatch Obi-Wan Kenobi and be like, "Hey there, Bonnie, how you doing?
You doing good?"
She got out before the inner circle got her involved in the inner circle.
That's good, at least.
And she met her husband in the cult, and they both defected together. So
it's a love story.
Just say yes. Yeah, the creator of that cult is in prison for like 120 years.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
From all the stuff that you told me. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Some of the stories that came out of that made me very uncomfortable. Like the things that he did to people to break them and brainwash them. Like some of that stuff just, if you have a soul, it should bother you.
Mm-hmm.
In a brainwashing sort of way. They were broken and brainwashed. He groomed dogs. No. He groomed younger like teenagers and shit. Yeah. Lots of really uncomfortable stories came out of that trial.
Yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very uncomfortable stories. Made me just I could only watch so many episodes at a time because like I normally like marathon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a binge watcher.
Oh yeah.
And with that one, I'd watch an episode and be like, I need to take a breather. I can't watch another one right now.
Yeah, no.
Take a breather because it got heavy. Season 2 is all about the trial. And that is what gets really, really heavy. Like the other stuff gets heavy too, but was more interesting to be like, to watch how he was able to brainwash people. It was really scary as I went into that knowing it was a cult, knowing that he was like a crazy person, and knowing that he brainwashed people. And I would hear him speak in the first season. I'd be like, interesting. Whoa, no, we're not going to play that. Like, I would find myself being like, interesting. That's an interesting concept. That's how good he was.
That's scary.
So scary. I went in knowing like stuff about it already, because like when that news hit, I was like obsessively looking at it because I knew somebody that was in it. And I was like, what the
It's like, oh my gosh.
And he was like, yeah, no, I didn't know any of that was going on, and I'm out. And I was like, good.
Right.
Yeah, yikes. So, no, it was coercion. So, not enthusiastic consent. We'll say it that way. But yeah. Anyway. So that's that. Now I'm going to rewatch Smallville. And actually, it's true because my mom was like, I want to watch Smallville. And I was like, really? Just out of all of this, now you're like, oh yeah, that show. That's I always meant to watch that show. And because you've seen it, now I kind of want to watch it. So let's watch that next. So I was like,
interesting.
Before you learned, you're gonna sit there and be like, oh no, the person who played my favorite character in Smallville was in a sex cult, and you're like, let's watch Smallville.
This is a very logical step to take.
I am kind of excited to rewatch Smallville because I have not seen it since it aired.
Oh, that's been a while then.
Yeah. I never sat down to rewatch it ever because I never bought the DVDs. And then like I just never sought it out. And by the time it was streaming was when I was kind of like, ooh, I'm gonna stay away from that because of the whole cult situation. But
yeah.
But now I'm gonna rewatch Smallville.
Hoo-hoo.
It's all right. I'll look at Tom Welling for 11 seasons.
There you go.
Tom Welling's not bad to look at. I actually really enjoy looking at him.
Well, there you go. Reason to rewatch.
So, anyway. You could also get Theme Park on Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn. I don't remember Sega Saturn. What was Sega Saturn? I remember Genesis.
It's the one after Genesis. Was it the disc one?
No,
it wasn't super popular. No, like they had a disc one for very brief.
Yeah, Dreamcast.
No, hold on.
Yeah, Dreamcast was the disc one. Because I remember my cousin Adam getting it.
You know, its games are CD-ROM format. But yes, the Dreamcast was the more popular one. So this one, the Sega Saturn came out between the two, between the Genesis and the Dreamcast.
Got it.
And it just did not do well.
Well.
So that's why you don't hear too much about it.
Got you. Well, apparently Theme Park came out on Sega Saturn.
That makes sense.
And I can buy that one for less money.
You may want to like Google to see which version is the better version. Because, you know, if you get the Sega Saturn one, then you got to find a Sega Saturn.
I was going to say, I have a PS2. I think I'm just going to get the PlayStation game.
Logics.
The Sega Genesis game is the most expensive one. That one's $55.
Jeez.
I used to have a Sega Genesis. I don't have one anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
I don't remember
Genesis though.
Did I? I don't know. All my consoles are like in boxes and stuff, except for my PlayStation 4 and then my 2 Switches.
I want to set up all my gaming stuff again. Like I have my N64 and my PS2 set up, but I want to get like my GameCube and my NES and my Super NES set up again.
think I've seen Theme Park. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. I miss having all my consoles like easily accessible. So
Yeah, my nephew is really into old games, he calls it. And so he's always like, Auntie, can we play your old game? I'm like, sure. When they were over, when was the last time they were over? Was it Christmas the last time they were over? Maybe.
was this the same one who was like, I want to play the Mario with the Bowser?
That's exactly the story I
Yeah.
was about to say. Yeah. Was on Christmas, he's like, Auntie, can I play your Mario game? I was like, which Mario game? I have a few. He's like, the one with Bowser. They all have Bowser. And he's like, no. Some have King Koopa. Same character. They just gave him a name eventually.
It's
Yes, he was
funny.
King Koopa in the original game. And then
Mhm.
eventually they were like, no, let's give him an actual name. And then he was called Bowser.
So funny. My favorite thing was how Nintendo had or has the guy whose last name was Bowser is great. Is my favorite thing. It's like you were meant to work with Nintendo.
When I first got Nodley, when she was still just a tadpole, I named her Bowser, and that was going to be her name. And then when she became a frog, I found out she was a girl. And not that I couldn't have kept her Bowser. I suppose I could have kept her name Bowser. But that was when I was like, I'm gonna rename her. So that's when she got her name Nodley, which is named after a Gundam
Nice.
called Nodley. Shocker, I know.
Gasp.
Okay, should we talk about next month's goals?
Mine's staying the same because I'm still working on it. So we're gonna.
Mine could be the same because I'm not finished with it today or right this second. But again, like we're within like hours of me finishing it.
Mhm.
So I could theoretically finish it today. Probably not. It'll probably be finished this week though. So
I approve of this. This is great.
the two genders, Bowser's and Gundams.
Yes.
Oh, that's correct. But yes, I mean, I kind of feel like it would be a cop out for me to have the same goal because then be like, yeah, and then a couple days later I finish that goal. Like I want to like challenge myself. So I'm gonna change mine.
Do it. Change.
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, because again, like after I finish, why does mine have a question mark and an exclamation point? Brit's goal?
I did it for a reason. I don't remember why.
So yeah,
I'll fix it.
Brit's goal. So I think my goal needs to be Kate's goal and Brit's goal. I think my goal is gonna be like maybe I think I can probably have the first draft of the short story done. Because if I can write 50,000 words in a month, I can probably write 10,000 words in a month.
I would like to think so, but you know.
So, and by the way, for anybody who wants what? A burger? You do realize we're gonna have to make a TikTok or short form, I should say, a short form of that. Like me going, what? And you go, a burger, and just point to Whataburger. I love it.
I like it.
We're gonna need somebody to be the camera person for us for that one though, because we should both be on camera for it. I guess we don't have to.
No, I could just, you could do your what, and then it could change to me. Be
Yeah,
like, a burger.
I mean, I technically am a filmmaker because I went to film school and all, but I guess I could probably make that work.
I'm just a person on the internet.
Look forward to that short. What? A burger.
Okay, do we want to be pointing to the restaurant or a burger in my hand?
Ooh, and then we could just have us in front of a Whataburger, and I could go, "What?" And then you would just go, "A burger."
I like it.
I like it too. I don't know.
You should write this down.
We'll figure out a couple of things. We're gonna do so much short form. I mean, we're also gonna do 2 full vlogs, but like also short forms.
It's gonna be the most content creation I've ever done in a month.
And then I'm gonna come home and we're gonna do a live stream.
Like, hey. It will also probably be on a Sunday if you're able to. So
probably that's fine
because I'll be
Sundays are not difficult.
Interim GMing.
Look at you being paid the big bucks, even though I bet you're not even getting a pay bump for this interim thing, are you?
Probably not. I need to ask the boss man about that. Be like, hey, do interim GMs get anything besides saying that they're the interim GM? At least I get paid more than I used to.
There we go.
Where'd my mask go?
Feels nice to be able to be like, I'm gonna do a different goal next month. And maybe one day we will actually have this thing down. You know, this stream down to a point that it would make sense as a podcast. You know?
I mean, for the most part, you could change it to a podcast, minus the like you would have to probably say the comments out loud to make it make sense for, people just listening.
Not worried about it. Why don't you like the word comedy? Oh, you just want me to put a in front of it? Well, it's not a comedy horror story. It's the comedy horror. Get out of here. What are you doing? The all uppercase. Would you not? What is your problem? I can't take you anywhere.
Taking me nowhere.
Can't take you anywhere. Not even to an eclipse. I'm calling my friends.
How dare you? I guess I'll just sell all of the glasses that will be shipped to my house.
All 100 of them.
I really hope that's not what happened. I hope it just got lost in the mail because it's USPS.
It was fun. It was funny because I was thinking about mine, and then that day it showed up, and I was like, I have magical powers.
You do. Why can't you just magic mine to appear?
Because they'll just appear at my house. But it's okay. I can bring them. Wouldn't that be funny? Like, I wonder where Kay's glasses actually are. And then my dad comes in, you got a package. You know? Oh my God, these are Kay's glasses.
That would be very confusing because it should be my address.
Be very strange. But they came to mind. And I mean, what was it that I can't remember what map it was, but there was that map where it was like other Texas or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're Texas too. Yeah, some British person was trying to figure out what all the states were, and there was so many, like Ohio, where is Ohio? And it was like, this is pretty sure this is Texas. This is Texas too. And it was Minnesota.
And I just thought it was really funny that you and I were both in Texas. So I am also from Texas. I'm just from the blue Texas.
We were blue briefly.
Briefly.
Very briefly. It was surprising.
We are so blue, we're the only state that voted for Mondale.
That's wild. My ear itches.
So that's how blue we are.
You're so blue. You have Eiffel 65 on loop.
April. So when are we doing it in April? Obviously, I am busy on the 6th.
So am I. I'm also busy on the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's weird.
But specifically on the 6th, I will be traveling. So.
Oh, weird. I'm picking somebody up who's traveling.
Weird.
That's so wild.
Wouldn't it be really funny if like a week later we do it on the 13th? Oh, that's my best friend's birthday. I might not be able to. Well, we need to do it on a Sunday anyway, so the 14th works if we need to.
The 14th should work.
No, Nikki's gonna be so cranky this year on her birthday.
Well, we can't do it on the 21st. That's somebody else's birthday.
Oh no, I just realized she missed because of leap year. She missed having her birthday on Friday the 13th. So
Aww.
cranky. She loves when her birthday's on Friday the 13th. She's like, there's only one good reason why your birthday should fall on the 13th. And that is because at some point your birthday will be Friday the 13th.
I was born on Friday the 13th.
Love that for you.
It's great.
I think Nikki was too. Hold on. I need to go back in time.
We're gonna take you back to the past.
Gotta
Kitty.
get back in time.
Kitty said, I should hold up a sign that says Ryan Reynolds.
No, she was born on a Monday. That would be hilarious, actually.
I thought I was holding up a sign that said arch nemesis.
Actually, you could just hold up a sign that says famous author Halaas.
Everybody would be like, huh?
We'll make
Who?
them
Right? Your like Google search just shoots up weirdly for that one.
Most Googled person at the DFW airport.
BRITT'S.
Weird.
Except you'd have like different variations because people can't spell.
Yeah. And people also pronounce it correctly. I just pronounce it like a lazy American. It should actually be Halaas. Halaas. But I pronounce it like a lazy American. It's
How
fine.
dare you be a lazy American? I have an excuse.
Let's let that go viral. Arch nemesis Ryan Reynolds.
Everybody will be like, what? Be
Both,
like, yeah.
I know one of the Ryan Reynolds, and she would think that's absolutely hilarious. The other Ryan Reynolds, I feel like I know him well enough, even though I've never met the man. I do feel like I know him well enough by who he portrays himself to be, that he would also find that hilarious. And he would probably be like, "Yeah, I'm their arch nemesis. Are you kidding?
Right?
Those people,
Arch nemesis. 100%. 100%.
Again, we need to make this go viral. I will absolutely start an internet beef with either Ryan Reynolds. I am here for that.
That's funny.
Exactly. I will start beef with Ryan Reynolds. Make it go viral. All in good fun and laughing and stuff, not real beef. I would have real beef with him if he wanted to have real beef. You know, like if he wanted to go get a burger. What? A burger?
What? A burger. What a burger. Just like you like it. That's the thing. It's like, what a burger. Just like you like it. Because you can like change how, you know.
Oh, so they're just stealing Burger King's slogan.
Was it Burger King's slogan like similar but not quite?
Yeah, I mean, but the same concept is like, have it your way.
Just like you like it.
Okay.
Except I don't like it now because they got bought out.
Well, what can you do except for cry yourself to sleep at night?
I can't do that. We went over this.
Fine, I'll cry myself to sleep for you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll start right now, actually.
You're such a good arch nemesis.
My cat has taken advantage of the fact that the dog is in prison.
Smart.
She's back to sleeping in my spot. I mean, way to be logical.
How dare you, logic?
Be logic. Oh my god. How dare.
I was young, I think life was so wonderful.
I mean, I literally went to dinner with a friend on Tuesday, and I was like, "Hey, can I have this burger, but can it be made with this meat?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Cool. Do it that way."
Heck yeah.
So yeah, like if you ask, You can not get onions on your burger if you want.
That's always what I do.
You don't like onions? I don't like onions. So I'm not looking forward. I mean, that's the one thing that I'm kind of nervous about with getting everything animal style at In-N-Out is because it comes with grilled onions. But grilled onions and sauteed onions and caramelized onions, I'm usually a little better with.
Like, so long as it's like mixed in with something, I don't mind it. So like if I say no and they accidentally do it, it's like, ah, no big deal. But preference. We know what. No what.
But why? But why don't you want onions on your burger? Because I don't like onions. Onions make me not happy. I was gonna say they make me cry, but I was like, but that they make everybody cry when you cut them.
Well, don't cut them.
Well, but I found out that all you have to do is just put like something wet next to the onion, like a napkin or like a paper towel or a washcloth wet next to it, and then you don't cry as bad.
It's interesting how that works.
Also, I just used like one of those like things you put it in, like it's a box and you put it on top and you just go whoosh.
Those are fun.
Smash
it, crush it, destruction.
Whenever I do have to cook with onions.
Chop, chop.
I don't enjoy it, but I do it.
Chop, chop.
I like cooking.
Chop, chop, chop. I know.
I'm gonna make a short form video today of me making the flamethrower sauce at Dairy Queen.
Ooh. Yum.
I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna see if it's anything like it because I love that sauce so much. And if I can make my own flamethrower burger at home, bitch, you know I'm gonna do it.
100%.
So look forward to that short form. I also have to edit together me going and looking at all of the free libraries I put my book in because I still haven't edited that and put it up.
How dare you? You're making us wait. How could you?
You already know. I already spoiled it for you.
Yes, but I've also kind of forgotten. And Matthew and I chat too much, so I can't even go scrolling back. So
very fair. I get pre-minced garlic because I hate mincing garlic. Hate it.
Isn't that the one where you're supposed to like take the blade and like pop it and then you cut it?
No, so you take like a clove of garlic and then you put it into this little mechanism and you go and then little pieces of garlic just falls out.
That sounds like fun. It sounds like that little did you ever have the little Play-Doh thing where you can put like this Play-Doh in it and it
yeah.
Like that.
But yeah, I get pre-minced garlic.
Smart.
Because I hate mincing garlic. It's sticky and it's annoying and my hand hurts when I do it.
No fun.
I just don't want to do it. I didn't take any books. I did look for some that I might have wanted, but there weren't any in the ones that I was looking in that I was like, I'm going to take this home with me because I already have way too many books right now. When I move and I get more bookshelves and more bookshelf space, I will have more space to have books. But I did not take any from the free little libraries, no. But one of the free little libraries I went to looks like a TARDIS and it's super cool.
I think that's cool. I like that.
I go to it all the time. Luckily, it's not, I mean, none of the ones I went to are far from where I am, but that one was like what I knew I had to hit. And I do hit that one every once in a while. When I'm in the area, I'll hit that one.
It's neato.
Yeah. So yeah, I will have to edit that. I need to edit anyway because I filmed a long form video yesterday, so I need to edit that. So since I'll have Vegas up anyway, I may as well. All of it. And so that short form will come up. I'm going to do the short form of me making a dupe version of the flamethrower sauce from Burger King, from Dairy Queen, the other royal. Speaking of the royals, Kate, Princess of Wales, I have found some really funny, like, where is she?
Did you watch the ones I sent you?
I did. What was the one that I really laughed at, though? There was one I saw recently. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again.
My favorite was the one where they were like, "We should ask a Swiftie. They'll find her." And then I found a video where it's like a Swiftie was like, "Okay, so this is probably what's going on." It's funny.
Let me see if I can find it again. It was hilarious. It made me laugh. Yeah, right here. Okay, I found it. Goes, I know exactly where Kate Middleton is. She's falling in love with a small town bakery owner who has no idea she's a princess, and he's going to help her rediscover the meaning of Christmas. Coming to Netflix in the fall.
Shouldn't it be a Lifetime movie? That sounds like a Lifetime movie.
I mean, Netflix has been putting out the really good, like,
That's true.
terrible Christmas rom-coms, especially princess related, like the Christmas Prince and the Princess Switch, like that shit. It makes my day. It makes my day
Hilarious.
December when I sit and watch those trilogies.
It's great.
So, I mean, I would watch that. I would watch Kate, Princess of Wales, go and fall in love with a small town bakery owner. I'd watch that.
You'd watch the heck out of that.
As long as she rediscovers her love for Christmas.
Well, you have to in the process. It's a given. It's a must.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna be sad when Easter comes, because that's when she's supposed to be back in the public eye, and then she's just gonna come back and be fine. And I'd be like, but I was enjoying the conspiracy theories.
How could you?
Come back?
The audacity.
How dare you be okay?
You're ruining my drama.
I'm going to be really sad if like news comes out that she's not okay, then I'll be really sad that I laughed at anything. The only reason I laugh at it is because I'm sure she's fine.
She probably is.
Only reason I laugh at it.
She's okay.
You got too many books to read. Yeah. Well, and I didn't just put my books in the free little libraries. I also put some books. Each one got a second book that I didn't need for my shelf. Either I didn't want it because I'm never going to read it, or I tried to read it and I failed at finishing it because it's that bad.
That's embarrassing. Not finishing a book? Who do you think you are? Me?
Again, I crave violence. I do.
Mother, I crave violence.
Not the royals, not like they're humans or anything. No.
Humans? No. Humans.
Though I do feel like they should make a genuine, like real, honest to God, no, she's okay, because like, the people, and not just the UK, but like Canada and Australia and New Zealand all pay taxes and they all pay for their lifestyle. So like, yeah, guess what? You actually don't get privacy because your entire lives are paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Until, are paid for by taxpayers. So like you kind of owe them, but it's whatever. It is what it is. I don't care. I actually don't care enough about the royals. I find the royal family interesting in the same way that I find cults interesting. Like I'm fascinated by the concept.
I want nothing to do with them, actually. I'm just,
I want nothing to do with them, but like I want to know the drama. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my interest level in the royals.
Give me the drama.
Literally the same I have in cults. I'm curious, want nothing to do with it. Curious, and also, is there drama? And tell me about it. That's all I need. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I have no interest in them, really.
I just thought it was funny. Out of nowhere, it's just everybody's like, "Where is Kate?"
I know. When they're like, "No, she's not gonna be back until, like, Easter."
Yeah.
Like, she's just gonna take a break till Easter, and people are like, "But what if she's dead?" And I'm like, "Calm down."
Like, "Where is she?" Resting.
She's just in her house, taking time off.
Chillaxing.
Don't you think if something would have happened that it would have made news by now?
Yeah, like, somebody pointed out, it's like, "Oh, no, she probably died." It's like, we found out about the queen dying that day. Like,
Or like, yeah, or like Prince or Diana when she died. I mean, and that was the freaking 90s.
right?
And somehow we knew within hours that she was, well, no, we knew about the accident. And then I remember, like, specifically, it then was like, nope, she's dead. But yeah. And that was the 90s, late 90s, but still the
Mhm.
90s.
It's the 90s.
So I think if something were actually bad, we would know about it by now. But I don't know. I enjoy the conspiracy theories.
I have a question for you.
Oh.
No, it's a good question. If given the chance to play theme park on your computer, would you take that chance?
Maybe not, because I've done something like that before and it gave me a really nasty virus.
What if I found it for you?
Is it on a trustworthy site?
Mhm.
Then I would absolutely play it.
Okay. I mean, it's $6, but
Is it on Steam or something?
no, it's on a website called Good Old Games where you can find like good old games.
And it's trustworthy because, again, like the last time when I played Oregon Trail 2 again, because that's just my favorite Oregon Trail. I mean, I do like the one on the Switch, mostly because the one on the Switch does not, you know, vilify natives. Like, literally, the first time you load up that version of the Oregon Trail was like, hey, so in our whitewashed American history, we really vilified Native Americans, and we're not going to do that with this game. So none of the villains you come across are going to be natives. I was like, well done. Well done for learning.
Good job. Yeah, no, I've gotten games from this website before, so it's all fine.
Okay.
It's highly good.
Then I'm curious.
I've sent you the linkaroni.
I see that.
Because I found another website. It was free, but it was like, I've never used this website before.
Yeah, and mine was the one that I had was free with the Oregon Trail, and it really created a mess. That was, remember the last time my laptop just stopped working? It just stopped turning on.
Yeah.
That was after I started playing that, and I was like, I asked my computer guy when he was trying to fix it, and he was like, "Yeah, that probably just killed your computer." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Stop doing that." I'm like, "Okay."
Like, stop
Yeah,
downloading random
this is the
nonsense.
game. Oh, look, there's the soda stand. Oh my gosh, this is bringing back ridiculous memories. Let me see if I'm a better, business person now. I'm still gonna see if I can find the actual PlayStation game, but I at least have this, and now I'm curious. I wanna search this and see if it has Oregon Trail too.
It might. I would not be surprised.
No results found. Maybe you need to have the word "the" in front of it. No results found.
Aw.
That's okay, I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive.
I will survive.
'Cause I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to
Hey, hey.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have wine yet, but it's not o'clock here.
Oh, you got 30 more minutes. However, it is the weekend.
I'm gonna text my mom.
Then
Veen.
Veen.
Mm. Should I text her in Norwegian?
Yes, 100%. You should.
That'd be really funny. I do text her sometimes in Norwegian. I enjoy doing that from time to time. I don't know, man. I just want wine.
Stop whining about it.
There, you want proof of purchase?
Yes, please show me. Ah, good. The proof of purchase.
Probably gonna end up ending the stream soon because I don't think either one of us have anything left. Except for if I end up getting the computer version, I will absolutely start streaming playing Theme Park.
Nice.
Probably not, but I will maybe make a YouTube video about it because, you know, I used to do that series called Nostalgia. Remember when I used to do that?
Yeah.
That might be a good one. If I do the computer version, it may be a good reason just to do the computer version, just so I can do it like a nostalgia episode.
That would be fun. That would be neat.
I'm always looking for like new ideas to like make YouTube videos because that was the problem was one, I was burned out, but also two, I was out of ideas. Like you can only make weekly videos for so long before you kind of go, what else is there to talk about? You know what I mean? Remember when I made a video every single day for an entire year?
Yep. That was wild. Where did we find the time?
Well, I was unemployed for most of that year, but so I had a lot of time. But fun fact, I did not actually make a video every day that year. I released a video every day that year. I did not make one every single day.
Shenanigans.
I know. There were some that I filmed like 2, and then instead of putting it all in one big video, I just was like, I'll put this up tomorrow and take a day off. Oh. I'm so tired. I woke up with sleep paralysis, so
I actually woke up like when I was wanting to, not when I set my alarm to. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, first I woke up to my Rogue, like I said earlier, my Rogue smart light turned on. I don't know why, and it's not really the smart light itself, it's that lamp. That lamp, I need to get new lamps because they're old, but also I don't like them anymore. Like at all. Like they're old, you know, and they're like really worn. One of them's right here. I guess you really can't see much of it, but it's like the cityscape of New York, and then but all of the buildings are like written in like street names of New York and stuff. I mean, they're really cool looking, but that's not my style anymore. But also, there are holes in the shades now because, you know, shades just get damaged over time.
This is true.
Yeah. And so I don't know why. It's not the one by my bed either. It's the one in my living room, but because I live in a studio, that light turns on at midnight nearly every night. And so I'll wake up to it, and then I will tell the Echo to turn off all my lights. And it's like, okay. And then I go back to sleep. And then the dog wakes me up at 2 or 2:30, something like that this morning, being like, Mom, I gotta go potty. And I'm like, really? So I did my like, does he actually have to go potty or is he just being annoying? Sometimes I'll like pretend like I didn't wake up and then he'll be like, fine, and he'll go back to sleep. But like if he actually has to go, he won't let up. And he didn't let up this morning. So up out of bed I got. Sent him outside. Then I had sleep paralysis at 4:00. And then I was like, I'm not going back to sleep after that.
Yeah, no. You're done after
Stay
that.
awake now.
Done skis.
I slept till 6 yesterday and it was very nice to sleep in. Yes, that's sleeping in for me for anybody that doesn't know how much of a morning person I am.
Such a morning person.
I am such a person.
Late morning, afternoon person.
Nope. I don't think, unless it's been like sleep medicine induced, I don't think I've slept past 9 ever in my life. I am just chronically a morning person. And then that sleeping in went from 9 to 8 to 7 to now 6. So I am fearful of the day that's 5.
Yeah. I mean, the progress you're making, it's inevitable.
Yeah. That's why I was hoping we could get an Airbnb with 2 different rooms so I didn't bother you because like I'm going to wake up stupid early. But that's fine. I mean, I've shared hotel rooms with people before where I've woken up a couple hours before them and I can usually just like put, my earbuds in and like watch YouTube videos or something like that.
Chill.
Or another, documentary about a cult. That makes me go, I need to take a shower.
I feel gross now.
I didn't want to hear that. I did not consent to this conversation. Actually, I did by watching the episode, but It's
like, I don't, but I did, but I don't.
I just didn't realize how dark it got.
It's like bad.
It got dark. And that man's a depraved individual. Depraved individual. Anyway.
I have found my pop socket.
Congratulations.
No, I was trying to find Oregon Trail 2 for you. But I found a website that you could play Oregon Trail like the original on.
With the green and everything?
It's showing like black and white, so I don't know.
My friend who's a Gen Xer, the friend I went out to dinner with, he's a Gen Xer, and I was complaining about how my sister is like, because my sister's 4.5 years older than me. And I was complaining about the fact that my sister's like, I'm not a millennial. I'm like, technically, you're like the oldest millennial you can possibly be. And she's like, no, I'm part of the Oregon Trail generation. And she's like, it's a micro generation between Gen X and millennial. And I was like, I take offense to that because I am absolutely a millennial, like an elder millennial, by like the fact that I was born in 1986. And you know what? I played the original Oregon Trail. Thank you very much. And Anthony, my friend, looks at me, he goes, when you played the original Oregon Trail, what color was the screen? And I went, green. He goes, okay, you pass.
Trying to see if they have that one.
I mean, it's probably the black and white one, but it was just on the screen itself was green. So it was everything was tinted green. So it's probably the same game. The original Oregon Trail being black and white is probably the same game, but the screens back in the 90s were just green.
Oh yeah.
So
this is like full on color and stuff.
But the Oregon Trail 2 was just my favorite version of the game. But what makes me really uncomfortable is the fact that like every time I played it as a kid, I would always they would give you the option to settle in Salt Lake City because that's where a lot of people ended up settling was in Salt Lake City. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I never get to Oregon because every time I try to get to Oregon, like I fail at it. Like I failed every time. And then I settled in Salt Lake City. And then when I did my family tree, hello. Did you bring me Veen?
No.
Oh,
What did you want?
Oh, Veen. Doesn't talk.
This is wine. I tried to come up with something clever.
I didn't know I could start. You never said you were out. Okay.
They have Mario teaches typing on here.
When you share a laundry room with your parents.
That's funny.
I don't remember you saying that. I'm sure it happened. I just don't remember. See? So all I drank is water and alcohol. That's it. I can't have caffeine, so
I'll have
I'm
caffeine
already-
for you.
that's fine. You can have all the caffeine you want for me.
Num num num.
Watch you just be wired the entire time I'm there. You're just up all night because you're just like, I'm drinking Brit's caffeine too.
No, I limit myself. We don't go too crazy.
Now, okay. So you lied. Let the record show my mother lied.
Let the record show.
I know. She didn't even say hi to you. That was really rude. The dog's looking at me like, wait, that was grandma. You're so sad. Oh, don't make me open the crate just yet. Let's wait till the stream is over and we're over in the living room and I can block you from tearing up my bedspread again. That's why I got a cheap ass just like blanket.
Mm-hmm.
I also bought a whole new like quilt, but
Hold on.
that's not go what?
Hold on. Mom says hi.
Okay. Make sure she knows I said hi back. Did you talk Norwegian?
No. No, I did not.
Oh, there you go.
It's fine.
My mom thinks it's really funny that whenever I like say like Tusen talk, which is thank you very much. Well, it technically translates to 1,000 thank yous, but it's thank you very much. I'll say Tusen talk and she'll go, de nada. She thinks it's funny. She responds in Spanish. So I'll say something in Norwegian, she'll respond in Spanish. I'm always like, Mom.
That's hilarious. I think that's funny.
You and my mom have the same sense of humor. like you two seriously have the same sense of humor.
It's great.
It's ridiculous. And it's so funny because like it's so easy for me to play like the straight man friend because I don't find it funny, but like I love that it makes other people laugh and I appreciate that aspect of it. So even though like I don't think it's funny, it still brings me joy. You know what I mean? And so like it's so easy for me to play the straight man in that scenario because you'll be like pun pun pun. I'll be like
It's
I
funny.
say things to my mom all the time. And she's like, that was funny. And I was like, to you. But like I appreciate that it brings other people joy. So I would never be like, that's a bad sense of humor. Like I don't think it's a bad sense of humor. I just have a very different sense of humor. And so like, but I love that it brings people joy. And so that brings me joy to like see other people enjoying and laughing and all that stuff.
We love it.
Yeah. So I enjoy it. Anyway, okay. So when are we doing our next stream for sure? Like, let's figure that out.
Let's see. Obviously not the first weekend.
No, I'll be in Texas.
Not the third weekend.
No, that's a birthday.
Yeah. Or the second weekend. Well,
again, I can do the 14th if you need to do a Sunday because the 13th is Nikki's birthday.
We'll probably
So
do the 14th. The 14th
14th,
should be safe.
14th
We'll
should
say
be
the
safe.
14th. That should be
Let's do the
safe.
14th for now. If that changes, we'll let you know.
Let me do some mathematics. Let's see. Do
Do the math.
the math.
Like do the hustle. Do the math thing. Do the math thing.
Except that's a calculator, so you have to go like click, 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 math, 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 math.
Did you just almost put 2025? Dude, we're not waiting years.
I put 205. I did that.
Oh, okay.
So not only did I miss the 4, I missed the 2.
Don't make it 20 years since I graduated high school already. That's inappropriate.
You know what?
Didn't you graduate the same year I did?
I don't remember. I have it written down on my resume because I can't remember it. I have things written down because I can't remember.
But you were homeschooled, so I guess it wasn't such a thing for you.
It was literally a nothing. It was, oh, hey, I'm done with this. Thank God.
Yeah, no, like I remember the literal date I graduated high school, May 20th, 2005.
Mom did do like a little, because I got like the cap and gown, and then we took pictures in the park and stuff. So she did.
I need to see these pictures.
I don't know where they are.
I need to see baby K.
I would have to. Have I not shown you?
I knew them.
Have I not shown you like younger K?
Oh, you probably have, I guess, but
Maybe like forever ago.
You need to bring like an entire photo album with you.
I have some right by me.
Bring them with you to the hotel.
Okay.
Let's have fun. I'll even bring my photo album.
We have fun.
Mine's like baby stories.
Heck yeah. I don't remember much of them, just like a handful.
I just remember growing up in a haunted house.
We did it. I think one of the wildest things was Dad was up in the attic doing something and he went too far and his like arm or leg like broke through the ceiling. He was fine. But like a moment ago was on my bed, which was like right under where it was. So I was like, you almost killed me.
So when my parents converted the original garage of our house into the family room and then my bedroom and my sister's bedroom, they had the sheetrock just like sitting on the floor, and it was like the size of like a twin bed.
That's big.
Pile of sheetrock. And I was like, this is where I'm gonna put my bed. And my dad goes, in the middle of the room? And I was like, why not? He's like, I don't think we're gonna put your bed in the middle of the room. I was like, why not? I want my bed right here. And I climbed up onto the sheetrock and laid down on it. See, that's the perfect place for a bed.
That's great.
I was just happy to have that garage no longer be a garage. If you know the story, you know the why.
I think I know the story.
Home intrusion.
Yep. I know the story.
Yeah. That's the only thing I've ever said about that story is that we had a home intruder once, and publicly at least. We had a home intruder once and he came in through the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why when my dad built a new garage, there was no entrance from the house into the garage. For a book interview, you can email my business email on my channel page if that's a genuine question. But yeah, that's the only thing I really talk about publicly about that night. One day I'll tell the whole story.
One day. Today is not that day.
Today is not that day. I'm not going there. So, but anyway. Yeah. So April 14th, 2024, literally just 4 days after you and I are gonna be hanging out.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna be like, hey, stranger, haven't seen you forever.
Haven't seen you.
It's gonna be really weird. You know, 14 years and we're finally gonna meet in person.
It's wild.
So I got a notification that somebody posted something on Facebook, and I was like, "Who is that?" And then I remembered, oh, I know who that is. They just don't use their real name on Facebook. They use portions of their real name. I was like,
Ah.
"Wait, who?"
Who are you? Who?
I know who that person is.
It's your mom.
It is first and last name. Here's her social security number and her home address and her phone number.
Ooh, cool. Phone number. Beep, bop, boop, boop, boop. Hello.
I actually only know her address and her phone number and her real name, obviously. I don't know her social security number, and that's probably a good thing.
I'm disappointed in you. You're telling me lies.
It's okay. I would never say that stuff publicly anyway, about myself, let alone somebody who does not do the internet, except for Facebook and Instagram.
I love this. I went to like my home YouTube page, and the Sims 2 playthrough is just randomly on there. And then the next video is like, why is Minecraft hard to play now? Because there's so much stuff on it now.
You almost said the other word.
Stuff.
I do that at work sometimes with like my CSRs will be like, so then of course, you have to remember like this stuff. And they'll always be like, I have to make sure that I don't, I mean, I'm in leadership. I can't be swearing. I can't be swearing like a sailor. Can't be doing that.
I just don't in general. So I literally do say stuff.
Oh, I swear like a sailor.
Luckily, yeah, I do. And I don't care.
Good. Because we're about to hang out and you think it's bad and my voice memos on Facebook Messenger. Just you wait.
Bring it on. I've got Moolinda.
You should bring Moolinda and Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. We'll just do like, I'll create an Instagram for Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Just figure out how to spell it.
I love how like when we were doing the 5 Awesome Geeks and we created, Count, what was
Dractus.
Dractus, thank you.
Dractus.
Count Dractus. And I mean, he's still super cute and I still want to make plushies of him. I still want that. Like I remember thinking like if this took off, that would be the first thing of merch we would do.
Right.
Plushies
100%.
of Count Dractus. I still want a plushie of Count Dractus, but I love how like I was like, oh, we could probably just pull Count Dractus. I mean, we own the copyright to Count Dractus, and I'm pretty sure the other geeks would be like, sure, whatever, we don't care. But I was like, no, I want this stream to have something new. And then it just fell into our laps, the Van Gogh. Just fell into our laps.
Van Gogh. It's always the ones that you don't try.
I know. And I am not angry at the fact that our mascot for this is not Van Gogh, the painter. Van Gogh.
It's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Lego Van Gogh. He is not amused.
He's just chilling. He's like, I have conquered this castle. Bring it on.
You know what keeps popping into my head though with that shot?
What?
Is that scene from Search for the Holy Grail, Monty Python, Search for the Holy Grail. Your mother was a blah, blah, and your father was a blah, blah, blah.
Your father smells of elderberries and your mother. I don't remember
the line.
It's like your
you
father.
You sent me a TikTok recently about
that.
Didn't
Yes.
You? Yeah.
Hold on, I will find
from like Epcot or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah. Like, I love it. Like that's what makes me think. Like I just am picturing Van Gogh doing that.
Oh, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
That's what it was. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
I was like, I remember the mother is something, but I couldn't remember what.
God, so much. It's so good. So good.
It's hilarious.
I haven't watched that movie in so long. First order of business is watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers again. I haven't watched that since film school, and that was like 15 years ago that I left films. Well, technically 5 because I had to go back and finish. But that was a filmmaking class, not a film history, criticism, or theory class. So it's been a long time since I've watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I can't even remember when we watched it last. So it's going to be fun because I'm very excited to formulate this. This is so like out of my comfort zone, making a horror. But I think it's going to be good.
I'm excited.
Because like I want it to be Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but I want it to very much feel like that episode of Community with like with the singing, you know, the musical episode of Community. Remember that one? I want it to feel like that. Like the stakes really aren't that high, but like it's still like the characters are taking it just way too seriously. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. That's the vibe I want for this thing.
It'd be great.
You should do it. I'm very excited about it.
Do it.
Do it. Anyway, so should we probably end the stream here?
Well, I mean, 5 more minutes and we hit 3 hours.
Sure. Let's do it. Let's do this for another. And then here's the problem, okay? We have ADHD.
It's gonna be 10 minutes later. It'd be like, oh.
Plus, there's a thing called the Minnesota Goodbye. Have you ever heard of the Minnesota Goodbye?
Yeah, it's basically like the Southern goodbye. I don't know why they change it. It's basically the same thing where you say goodbye, but then it's not actually goodbye, and then somebody does something else.
You're usually standing in like sub-zero temperatures out at a car. That's why it's the Minnesota Goodbye.
Ours is just regular. Oh yeah, I'll see you later. And then somebody says something, and then it leads to another conversation.
Continues.
And it's like, oh, I should really go. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll see you later. Blah blah. Oh, by the way, about that recipe. Da, da, da.
Yeah, but usually it's out at the car. In Minnesota, it's literally at the car, and it's usually sub-zero temperatures because it's usually in the middle of winter somehow.
Ours usually goes from like whatever room they're in, maybe the kitchen or the living room or whatever, and then it leads to the porch, and then it leads to by their car or the parking lot, and then finally, eventually, they leave.
Yeah. So. Do you know how you say "I love you" in Minnesota?
Well, you told me, but I don't remember.
Watch for deer.
That makes sense.
That's how you say "I love you" in Minnesota.
Watch for
when somebody's leaving, you go, "Watch for deer." That's how you say "I love you." I think in the whole Midwest, but specifically Minnesota, because that's where I live. I lived in Wisconsin for a couple years, once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away.
Ooh, that's Star Trek.
Totally Star Trek.
I don't know why that popped into my head. I know the difference between the two. Maybe.
Or it's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. Do you know that one?
Mm-mm.
It's Red Dwarf.
Oh, it's been forever since I've watched it.
Forever. Or you could always go with this one. This one. Who cleans this best? No, that's an ad.
Disappointment.
Ad.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. Come on.
It's like not doing it very well. That's what I was trying to do. It's like I can't do it very well. You
want to hear what it sounds like nowadays?
Is it like super modernized?
Yeah.
EDM.
Kind of, actually.
Oh no.
Yeah. Not this one. Don't pay attention. There we go. So this is the newest one. It's just a Jodie Whittaker one. Technically, there is a newer one now.
Mm.
Well, here it is. Aw. Aw.
It doesn't pick it up very well.
And they went with like an older. They went with an older logo. So this is the one. Oops. Oh, it's not gonna. Let me do this. Push. No, that's not what I want to do. Push. There. Now it won't autoplay. This is the new logo, which is actually like a logo they used like in the time that I was watching as a kid. So I'm really happy to have that logo kind of back in a way. Love it. I'm very excited about it.
It's cool.
I'm struggling getting through Trouton. I mean, Trouton's great. I really like Trouton, but I'm struggling, man. I just want Tom Baker.
I'm still where I was before because I haven't been watching it. I've been watching Bluey.
Well, I've been watching The Vow, so I've been taking a break as well. And now a new documentary is coming out tonight that I'll be watching that.
Oh, what's your new documentary?
Quiet on Set. It's
Is that the
true crime documentary about Dan Schneider.
Oh, that one.
I actually probably shouldn't say his name on YouTube because they suppress anything that's his name.
Well, you know, it's fine.
He's not safe. And I'm hoping this is finally going to be the thing that will put him behind bars.
Hopefully. We'll see.
I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. As somebody who obsessively watched his stuff as a kid, because I thought it was really funny, and then as an adult still watched his stuff because my dream was to work with him one day. I did make a YouTube video about him a long time ago. I have since removed that from my channel.
Yeah.
Actually, I removed that from the channel the second that the foot fetish thing came out. And they were like, yeah, apparently he has a foot fetish, was posting children's feet on the internet.
I'm like, oh no.
I'm like, dude, you do you, but when it involves children, no.
Yeah, no. That's big no.
No.
We don't do that.
And then Jeanette McCurdy's book really sent me over the edge. Anyway, so I'll be watching that. Another thing that's just going to make me really uncomfortable and make me feel like I was living a lie for so many years.
Have fun with that.
Just, just Brit things. Watching documentaries, ruining her whole life. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Let's trigger some trauma.
Oopsie.
Anyway.
Oh, look.
We're 3 minutes past. I told you.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness. Because here's the thing. We could have ended the stream and could be working on our stuff.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. It was just a thought.
I don't like that thought.
I mean, here's the thing. I already did this. Do I have to do more?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
Yes.
You just want a whole library of books of mine, don't you? You just want to fill a whole library.
I want your name to be a whole shelf.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Good.
Where the Vinyl Lens comes out next.
Heck yeah.
I'm very excited about it. Even though my editor is going to be like, you've got a real weird fixation on divorce, don't you? I'm like, no, I promise. These are the only two that are about divorce. Promise. They just happen to be the two I wrote. Well, that's not true. The one I was supposed to write, well, that's a spoiler. Never mind.
Well, don't spoil it for us. Jeez.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
No spoiler. Spoiler, no spoiling. Spoiler, no spoiling.
Ah, darn it. Oh, I think it's oh man.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah, I think it's
man.
oh man.
I mean, if that's the way you stop burglars, if only I knew that during the home invasion.
Have you seen the jokes where it's like, how does it go? It's like, I learned how to do this instead of karate, and so now I'm gonna use that for like the burglar that's in my house or something like that. I'll have to
No,
find.
which is really funny because I'm a martial artist.
Well, it's like, so the person, when they were kids, like, oh mom, let me do karate, or oh mom, let me do boxing, something that's like self-defense. It's like they get stuck learning like piano or something else instead. So when the burglar arrives, they're like, I'm going to intimidate you with my piano skills. I'll have to find one of the videos. It makes
You'll have
more
to.
sense than
I want to start my own karate school. I just haven't done it yet. But one day I'll do it.
Do it.
I need to come
do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
I want to eventually do that. I need to come up with a curriculum. And I don't need to do some more research. I need to talk to my karate instructor and be like, do I need to get like any kind of board approval?
I would think you would need like some sort of certification or something.
I think so. I don't know.
I would
I have to ask him. And he was in freaking town. He didn't tell me he was going to be in town. And I'm really angry about it.
Rude.
I haven't seen him in a while now. Like the last time I saw him was probably like 10 years ago. I don't know. It was whenever Shayna got married because I went back home to go to her wedding. I was her maid of honor. And then I stopped by my old karate school and he was there and we hung out. And he was like, you want to come to class? And I was like, I don't belong to this karate school anymore. He's like, as if that wouldn't matter. And I was like, okay. So the next day, before the rehearsal dinner, I went to a karate class and then ran to the house her parents' house, showered, and went to the rehearsal dinner.
That's funny.
And I was late. And they're like, where have you been? I was like, karate.
Chop, chop.
Yeah. He doesn't even own that karate school anymore. He now is an employee of a gym that has just a karate program that he now runs that karate program. So I'm curious because I've not talked to him about it. I know some of the story because I just know some of the story, but because I'm so close to the family, but I don't know, like I've never talked to him specifically about like why he made the decision he made. But it's so sad whenever I'm up there now and I drive by my old karate school. And it's just not my karate school anymore.
Oh. There.
That was the last place it was my karate school because it was like in how many different places? 1, 2, 3, 4 different places my karate school moved.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it was in the community center in Cross Lake, Minnesota. And then it was like this little tiny like shed of a place. Also in Cross Lake, it was more close. It was like a little bit closer to Manhattan Beach, which is just right next to Cross Lake. And then it was down this hill in a warehouse. A little creepy.
Huh.
And then it was in the place that it became. But I remember we were in the little shed place. And I don't sweat much. Like it takes a lot for me to sweat. And I was a pain in the ass when I was a kid. And I mean, I was the youngest kid. Like anybody who has a younger sibling or anybody who is the youngest kid can admit that the youngest sibling is a pain in the ass. So he had said, who's sweating in the middle of class? And everybody raised their hand but me. And he goes, Halaas, are you sweating? And I was like, no, sir, I'm not sweating. He goes, "All right, that means everybody has to run a mile when we're done with class." So I made everybody run a mile, and then he asked me when we were done if I was sweating, and I was like, and everybody looked at me like, "Just say yes." Yes, I'm sweating. I was like 9 at the time, 8 or 9.
Oh no.
That's me.
That's funny.
I still don't sweat very much. Like, I'll get off of my elliptical and I'll be like winded and tired because it's a good workout. But like, I'll maybe have a little bit of sweat on my like the small of my back.
Huh.
Like, I just don't sweat much.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just don't sweat much.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
That's wild.
I know. But yeah. Oh man, when am I gonna watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Tonight.
No, I could.
Right now. In
All
the
right.
stream. Go watch it.
Share my. I know that's a trigger word for you. I'm sorry. All right is a trigger word for him. Like, all right.
Oh.
And that means we're gonna do something now.
Oh no.
And so he just like, what?
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
So it's ready. Ready is also, and I have to say it that way. Ready. I posted like a TikTok. A short form because I posted it kind of everywhere. But where I was like, ready, ready, go. And because that's what I do when I toss a toy for him. And he looked at me when I was playing it. He looked at me like, I'm ready. And then I said go in the video and he just darted. Oh, dude, don't you understand? I remember the first time he heard my voice come out of my phone instead of my body, and he like looked at me like I was possessed. He was
what
like,
is going on? Hello?
how did that happen?
I don't like these.
How are you talking without moving your mouth? That's it. That's terrifying, Mom.
I don't like this.
And now he's pouting because I said all right, and he did not get to do something fun.
Aww.
Once the stream ends, he's coming right out. And then he'll go take a potty break because that's what he does after he's in his crate for a while. And then we'll cuddle on the couch and I'll throw his toy for him a bunch. And then I'll eat dinner and then he'll eat dinner and then we'll all go to bed. And then I'll go to work tomorrow and I'll cry.
Work is awful. I'm doing like a half day tomorrow because it's Monday. So I kind of have things that I need to do, but I also have PTO I need to use. So I'm doing a half day.
I love that for you.
Right. It is nice.
My boss is taking the day off. So that'll be interesting.
My boss is about to not be my boss. It's going to be weird. He's been there since we came back from COVID.
That's it? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was a newer boss, but I guess it's been 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Almost.
So what happened to your old boss?
The previous one went to another location.
Oh, okay.
It's usually, except for the old location I was at, one of the GMs quit. That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
But usually they just apply to other locations that are like busier and higher categories and stuff. So, hello?
I want it.
That looks cool.
I want it. And
is it like it won't go in frame?
It's not.
Is it like a jukebox? It looks like a jukebox.
A retro radio looking sculpture. It's not a real radio, but it's like a sculpture.
I'm disappointed in its functions.
Guess, oh, it's actually not that bad. Guess how much it is?
$90.
You're spot on. $89.99.
Hey, I
was expecting it to be like $150 to $200 because that's usually what these kinds of sculptures are.
Is it small?
I don't know. What are the
It's a small guy.
It's a small world after all.
All the small things.
That's less traumatizing. Fun fact, I'm terrified of It's a Small World. Not the song, but
The ride?
the ride, yeah.
Is
'Cause
that the one with the teacups?
no,
Oh.
it's the one with the dolls.
Oh, well, fair.
So it's 4 inches wide, 6 inches high, and 2 inches deep. It's pretty small.
It's a small thing after all.
Pretty small for $90. Okay, I was thinking if it was, like, maybe 12 feet 12 inches. If it was, like, 12 feet, $90 would be a steal. I'd buy it right now.
That would be massive.
12 inches, like, that would be worth, like, getting. I don't know. I'll send it to my parents as, like, "Hey,
Hint, hint.
if you want a gift idea for my birthday in 6 months, here's an idea." I actually have a retro radio, like a literal retro radio. We have to fix one piece of it, but I have, like, one that was actually from my father's childhood.
Oh,
Like, an
that's cool.
actual, like, old stands this tall, like, old radio.
That's cool.
Yeah. And, we just have to fix, like, one of the speaker, like, pieces got broken. So we just have to fix that. And then, like, put in just new mesh right there, essentially. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it works, but I don't care. Like, it's just cool looking.
This
And
is true.
I just want it. So my mom keeps being like, "Can I please get rid of this now?" I'm like, "No, I want it." She's like, You don't even display it." I'm like, "'Cause it's broken." She's like, "It's not gonna work." I'm like, "No, the mesh. We have to fix that first." "And where am I gonna put it? In my studio apartment." "Mom, where am I gonna put it?"
Duh.
So when I move, I'll have space for it. I'll have to find a spot, a genuinely wonderful spot for it. A centerpiece item. I love it. I'm so excited. I'll send you a picture of it when we're done with the stream.
Hooray. Oops.
Now it's been 16 minutes, almost 17.
Oh no.
Literally, like, if you walked through my wall right there, it's there, right there in storage. So I know exactly where it's at.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Very excited. That's one project I'm gonna do this summer is fix that. My other project, I've got a few projects. I want to redo my coffee table so that I can refinish that. There's this little chair. I don't know if I can get it. You can see, like, where the Kronk lounge fly is. That's a chair right there
Oh.
in the corner. I want to refinish that. And then I want to refinish the love seat that my grandparents had when I was a kid that we have upstairs. And I want to refinish that as well. And my dad's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I want to fill my house with things I love. And I love things that came from my grandparents and things that came from my friend Ron."
There you go.
So that's where the chair came from, and that's where my coffee table came from. Is when we moved Ron out of his house, our friend Ron, into memory care. And so my parents got some of his furniture, I got some of his furniture. So literally just 2 pieces because it's all I had space for.
Yeah.
But my parents got a love seat and a recliner and a wingback chair with an ottoman, with a matching ottoman. I think that's everything they decided to take. I can't remember. But yeah, the recliner I sit in. So whenever you see me in like an off-white chair, that's the recliner that I recline. And it's not my recliner, but it's the recliner I sit in when I'm upstairs in my parents' unit. So anyway, we should probably actually end the stream now.
Probably.
All right. Well, thank you for joining this stream. If you watched all the way through on a replay, hey, you're my favorite.
Finger guns.
So the next time we stream, you and I will have met in person.
That'll be wild.
I know. And by the time we actually do that, I will have released at least one of the videos. I don't know if I'm going to release the vlog of the whole Texas trip or if I'm going to release the eclipse vlog first, but I feel like the eclipse vlog would be more relevant. So the eclipse vlog will probably come out first.
That would make sense.
But yeah, that's going to come out that Thursday.
Woohoo.
I basically didn't come home and edit the vlogs together and get them ready to go.
Boom.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us on this stream. Again, catch us on the next one, which will be April 14th, 2024 at 2 p.m. right here on this channel. I promise I'll remember to invite Kay this time.
If not, I will poke you 15 minutes prior and be like, where's my invite?
Hey, did you forget to do the thing? Yes, I did. Absolutely forget to do the thing.
I'll just actually poke you on Facebook.
I literally did not forget you. I was sitting there being like, why haven't they shown up yet? This is weird. They're usually here like 10 minutes early at least.
Surprise. It's funny.
Duh. That's why you weren't there, because I didn't send you the invite.
I need the invite to join.
If only. But yeah, so Kay will do more nonsense with the first draft of Book 0, Volume 1, and I will write the first draft of the comedy horror story. So we'll see how that goes. I like word vomiting, but I need to watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers first and then actually probably like plan it out, because I probably need to world build just a little bit. So I'll probably have to actually plan it out and then watch as I struggle tremendously, because every time I plan out a story, it doesn't work out.
No, you plot it, and then the character's like, lol, that's funny. I think
it's funny that you know our lives. We know our lives. Thank you very much. Bye.
Like, what do you mean? This is what I'm doing. No, this is what I'm doing.
Right? Should the story be called Hey Hun? The story should be called Hey Hun.
Tentatively, yes. Unless you come up with a better.
Well, but that's like the whole thing with MLMs is, hey hun, how you doing? It's supposed to be like a random message, be like from somebody you haven't talked to in 20 years. And they'll be like, hey hun, how have you been doing? Great. How are you? Like, I've been doing fantastic. Do you want to make $1 million like tomorrow? Because I've got this great opportunity for you.
They're like, oh no, sorry, I'm allergic to money. I went around it once and got like really bad allergies, so I'm trying to avoid it.
Why I spend it the second I get it. Hence this weird ass collection behind me.
You can't see it, but there's a pile of Lego right there.
You know, those lightning figures that just a single one alone is $20, and I have like 100 of them.
They're so cool though.
My lightning figures. I'm so sad they discontinued it.
Aww, that's bogus.
They discontinued the Lightning series, which makes me well, for Power Rangers specifically. I think they do still Lightning series for like Batman and shit, but they just Power Rangers Lightning series, which makes me very sad because they're really cool figures. I really cool. Love them so much. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you all for joining us again on this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. We will see you all next month.
Woo! I'll see you next month.
I'm going to see you in just a few weeks, friend. See you at the airport, and then we're going to go stay in a hotel for a few days. And then we're going to watch the moon go between Earth and the sun. It's going to be amazing.
Wow. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be blinded by the eclipse, but I am here for that because I want to look at it directly.
Well, this is why you're not driving.
I promise I will only ever look at it directly when it's safe to do so. There is a safe window in which you can look at the eclipse directly. Basically, once the sun fully disappears in the glasses, what I've been told, you can take the glasses off and look at it directly, but you should only do it for 30 to 45 seconds, depending on where you are. But we'll have like 2.5 minutes of like totality, but I'm still gonna be very careful about that.
Yeah, we don't want to blind. No blinded.
No. Okay. Anyway, so we'll see you all next month. Stay tuned. New long form video is coming. Not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. Kay will upload videos whenever they feel like it.
I might do a manga haul because I've got some new manga, but some of it got delayed. So,
we're still waiting for Midnight Mumbles to come back on a regular basis.
why would you be waiting for that?
I miss Midnight Mumbles so much.
They were so much fun to do.
Yeah, I remember when you started it because you were just like making a random video, like literally at midnight or something like that.
It's because I had like weird shifts, and then I'd get home, and then I just chill. And young Kay could stay up really late, and it'd be no big deal. So, be late at night, and I'd be mumbling to my camera.
Man, don't you miss your 20s?
I do.
I miss my
Like
20s a little bit. I had a lot more stamina in my 20s, even though I spent most of my
right.
20s with like 2 different eating disorders, but it's why I was thinner.
I had so much free time because I wasn't forced to work until like 20. When did I think I got my first job at 21 because I was just living at home. And then I got that job, and then I went crazy with anime and manga. Still paying for it.
At least it's not drugs.
At least it's not drugs.
Drugs would be cheaper.
Drugs would be cheaper, but they're more damaging.
Very much so.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Well, I mean, define damaging because anime traumatized me, but
that's true.
wasn't the anime that traumatized me. It was the anime community that traumatized me.
Community was awful, but that's another.
Terrible. That's why I refuse to be part of a community, like genuinely part of a community again. Like even why like I took a break even from Power Ranger content because I'm like, as much as I love Power Rangers and would love to be part of that community, I don't want to be part of a community.
It just gets so toxic so quick.
It's so bad. Anyway, there we go. More of a Minnesota goodbye or Southern goodbye, however you want to call it. You all next time.
Bye.
Stream now. Okay, bye.